107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Let's go!
Okay, let's get it going.
Ready, set, and begin. You're listening to the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
All right, here we go.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Now, you ready for this? This is happening!
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hey, wake up, stupid!
You know what I'm saying? I think you do.
Check 1, 2.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
All systems are go.
Make some noise!
3, 2, 1.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Hi, Caitlin Lockerbie. Good morning. I'm just saying good morning to her. That's it. Let's not make it crazy. Oh. Remember, like, look at Jameson Euler with his no tie on and his buttons open, and he's got a full sleeve of tattoos and all that. But I mean, remember back in the day when you got to be newsman, brand newsman?
Like Tom Brokaw?
Yeah. I don't want to say it on the air. We should talk about it at some point, but I don't want to talk about it now. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody. The show that I find out is very influential. There is one news guy that I absolutely 100% hate.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, I don't know the guy at all. He may be the sweetest, nicest guy ever, but he is such a fake news. Dude, like the last of those guys.
Local news guy?
Yeah.
I bet I know. I bet I know who it is.
Vomitous to watch.
Oh, man.
Just say it. No, don't say it. Don't say it, because I'll give it away on my face.
What channel?
Yeah, I'm not going to say.
Just what channel?
No.
Just whisper channel.
There's certain guys in the morning. It's not a morning guy. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
There's certain guys in the morning that I get. I mean, trust me, I'm in this business. I know what it's like. You have to be a little bit of a nerd. You have to know who your audience is.
Yeah.
And they know who their audience is. And they're a little bit like, hey, let's go here and look at this German Shepherd. Hey, well, they're just, that's what that job does.
I don't know why you hate Mark Wilson. I think Mark Wilson is great.
Mark Wilson.
Come on. Such a nice guy.
Mark Wilson. Mark Wilson's probably the top guy in town, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a legacy.
I wonder, like, how many other places have that where the father and son did the new, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you it's more common than you think.
It totally could be.
Yeah.
It totally could be, but it's just an interesting thing, and it's kind of a cool thing. It's like,
I like John Wilson and I like Mark Wilson. I even like their brothers. But the thing is that, I don't know, when I grew up, there was Chuck Scarborough was the guy and on the NBC station in my house, and Chuck Scarborough. And then one time I saw him in Manhattan and I was like, oh my God, there's Chuck Scarborough. You'd think, we saw Tom Cruise, you know what I mean? But then when you think about it and how local news is local in every market, and outside of your market, nobody cares about Chuck Scarborough. Like, even though he's in New York, go ask somebody in Philly what they think of Chuck Scarborough.
It's crazy to me anytime I'm around Charlie Belcher how much he gets recognized.
No, I also hate Keith Cate.
Oh,
yeah, but I hate him because he's a douchebag.
I figured that was the one.
No. Like I hate him just because he's a douchebag. But there is a news guy that I hate just for being a news guy.
You
know what I mean?
Two news guys?
No, Keith Cate's a jerk off. He was one of those guys where every time I got in kind of trouble for something, they would make it like I had done the worst thing. Yeah. He's just a jerk off, and And I remember. I don't know. He just blows everything. He's just one of those. He's a douche. But no, the guy I just hate for being a news guy.
Do you think that the news people sit around and go, "Oh, I hate these radio guys. He's dumb. I don't even know that guy, but man, is he a douchebag?"
I guarantee you that they do. Yeah. I bet you they all have preconceived notions about who we are and what we do.
Oh, they definitely look down on us.
But I don't know why. Well,
TV definitely looks down at radio. Like you're like bottom feeder media.
So, but I found out money wise, they don't make that much money. So what are they looking down on?
Because they're TV, they're television.
Big deal. They're not making any more money. They're making any money.
Yeah, I think they definitely look down.
Listen to me. You know that my ego is pretty well in check for being me.
Yeah,
and that was the most egotistical thing I've ever said. Yeah,
radio is a lot of high school dropouts, a lot of people that just just fell into it.
Yeah, but I gotta tell you, these news people, they're all just reading a teleprompter. None of them have any news opinion,
but they all have journalism degrees.
But that doesn't matter. Anybody can get.
I'm telling you why they look down on us.
I'm just telling you, you do not need a journalism degree to do news. You don't.
You do to get hired.
No, you don't. You 100% do not.
Yeah, you don't.
The only degree you need to get hired at a news station is if you're a weather person. You need to have that knowledge of 100%.
They're not even looking at you if you don't have a journalism degree.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that is not true. You think Charlie Belcher has a journalism degree?
He still has a degree.
Yeah.
If you don't have a college degree, those TV stations aren't even looking at your resume.
I don't believe you. I think that these people who are reading the teleprompters, there are some of them on there who are there purely because they're good looking and they can read.
No, they weren't. These people weren't.
There is no journalism involved in what they do whatsoever.
Listen,
that dumbass Keith Cate, all he does is read the teleprompter.
There's nobody right now at Channel 8 that was found at a bikini contest and now got a career in radio.
Not Channel 8, but look at Channel 10.
Yeah,
Channel 10 went bikini shopping.
I'm just telling you, like the people that are in radio are considered like the bottom feeder entertainment.
But it doesn't matter. I don't know.
It's high school
no wonder
dropouts.
your wife beat you.
It's people that won bar contests. It's people that won talent contests.
Gowan, I'm not. You're saying that anybody could do radio.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. I'm telling you why the TV people.
You're saying because Mo and Johnny B have jobs.
Why the TV people look down on us. Mark Wilson didn't win a contest at Hooters to get his job.
No one won a contest at Hooters here, Gio, so I don't know why you keep saying that. Get your facts straight.
Mo and Johnny both won contests to work on this radio
station. But where did they win the contest at? It wasn't Hooters.
Okay.
It was at the Ritz in Ybor City.
Sorry, it was Buffalo Wild Wings.
It was at the Ritz.
They went to Hooters afterwards.
That's what I'm saying.
I wish we could talk to a news person right now that they could tell us.
They would laugh at us.
No, you're right. You're listening to me.
But listen, most don't even come on the radio.
Do you understand what he's saying? It's totally TV looks down on radio, just like
radio looks down on podcasts.
Right, and movie actors look down on TV actors.
Yeah.
And, it's just there's a hierarchy. It just works.
I'm not saying it's right.
I would like to point out a couple of things. I don't look down on podcasters. Podcasters make more money. I'm the guy who sits in his basement and talks about bourbon. That guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's 9 million people doing that. He's got 3 people that looked at him, and they're all in his family. Those are the people. There's too many podcasts. But you look at Bad Friends and YKWd and all these ones that are up there and making money and doing well and all that. Those have eclipsed radio shows.
But they were also famous comedians and had attention before it. You know what I mean? It's hard for a podcaster who starts in their mom's basement to get that recognition because there's so many podcasts.
There's too many podcasts. Stop doing the podcast. So
didn't you just start a podcast?
Yeah. But it's in competition with no one. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no it's hobby is what that is.
Yes.
Stop trying to make that a job. It's a hobby.
You just have to accept TV looks down on you and us.
I don't listen to me. God damn it, Gio.
It's true. This is the island of misfit toys.
I'm
Radio.
going to tell you right now. There are very few people on local news stations that have 11 refrigerators.
Well,
he's not
about
saying
success.
that they make more money or anything like that.
You can't live in an apartment with another person that works at the TV station and look down on me.
They do.
What?
They can't.
What are you talking about?
You cannot be a news guy who has to go out and carry his own camera out there, set it up and do his own news report live, and then break down his own camera, take it back to the studio, take it into an editing room when there's one available, edit it up, and get it ready for the 5 o'clock news.
Of course you can. I'm
That's
telling
all.
you.
That's actually all live shots.
And look down on me.
Yes.
That's what they all have to do.
Yeah, that's not how it used to be, Carmen. Usually you went out there with a camera crew and a producer and the whole deal. Now they got to carry their own cameras in the back of their Accords. And they have to drive out there.
We're at the bottom.
You shut your mouth.
They get a van. One day there was a news person out at the Wawa by my house, and she was by herself, and it's not a very safe Wawa. And I wanted to tell her, like, you should not be here.
What Hooters did she win the contest at?
No.
Our industry is filled with bums and losers and people that have just fallen into things.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, Gio. I'm going to tell you, you're really bringing us down.
Listen,
I think Gio's right.
Yeah. You got to
the
face
truth in front
reality.
of us, yeah.
they all have journalism degrees and they went to college and all this stuff.
No. Now you're stepping over the line.
I'm telling you why they look down on us.
No. But I
went to
agree.
college.
I agree with Mike that a lot of them, I bet, don't have journalism degrees.
100. Well, maybe not. They all have degrees. You're not getting a job to be on Fox 13 if you didn't go to college. Any of these
Correct.
jobs.
And you may not have a journalism degree, but I bet you have a communications degree.
They're not even picking up your resume.
Communications degree is garbage. Trust me, I almost got one.
Yeah, 100%. That's not what we're arguing.
Yeah.
But like
they're not even taking your phone call.
Right.
Oh, you're wrong.
100%.
Wrong. These people are clamoring to be my friend.
No.
You're really wrong.
There's not.
No, he's not even talking about you. He's talking about getting a job there.
Yeah, there's not. The interns aren't walking off the street into ABC Action News.
That's not true.
Yes,
that's not true. A lot of these people started as interns.
But they're not.
But did they have degrees? Or were they going to college while they were an intern and then get a degree?
Speaking sweeping generalities like Gio does, I don't know. I'd like to ask these people. I'd like to be like,
Who do you think does not have a degree?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure, like Gio said, they all have communications degrees, which is easy. Come on, I took communications
We're not
classes.
arguing it whether it's easy. I'm
know.
telling you, this is why they look down on us, and we're like bottom feeder
I don't
media.
think they do that. I don't feel like they look down on us.
100%.
Like, I feel like they look down at night radio
They
people,
won't
not
even come
morning
on the
radio
shows. Oh, I can't even take. They won't even call us back half the time.
I don't think it has anything to do with any of that. I think that you see them on TV.
Yeah, that's
the thing. That's the thing. They don't see us on radio, so you could go a million different places. I mean, obviously we're popular and we've been around for a long time and doing all that stuff, so you're more recognizable. But if you're on TV, you could be on TV for no good reason. You could be on, 15 seconds a day, but you see the person and you go, "Oh, that's the guy from that channel."
Brings me back to my argument.
That's why they're better than us.
That's why I hate the guy that I hate, because he's just on TV, has no idea what he's talking about. And he reads it and he goes, "Ho ho ho!"
And he says,
"Sure is a good one."
Okay, radio guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He goes, "Listen, I'd argue
I'm
with
better
you,
than that guy."
He goes, "I would argue with you, but I don't know who you are."
Oh!
I don't know what you look like.
I've never seen what the guy looks like.
Yeah. The fact that Dizzy can walk around and say he's Mike Calta and people believe it proves the point. By the way, she does not have a degree. She won a Hooters contest, I guarantee.
Oh, no, that's Regina Gonzalez.
Oh, my God, why would you say it?
No way. She has a degree.
We're surrounded by losers.
All right, what about
Island of Misfit Toys?
What about Erin Maloney?
What about her?
Does she have a degree?
Of course.
How do you know?
Of course, because you cannot get a job in industry unless you have a degree.
By the
gonna
way,
find out.
I know she has a degree.
Yes.
I know that Erin has a
Oh,
degree.
she does?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because she talks about her college or whatever,
They've all have communication degrees and
she
journalism
definitely-
degrees.
By the way, that was a bad pick. She seems like one of the smarter people.
No. I wasn't picking her because she doesn't seem smart.
No, I know, but
Is that she's from here,
Right.
and she knows, like the ones who are from here I wonder if they just started young and they started as an intern or whatever.
No,
listen to me. You people do not know everything.
Radio is bottom of the barrel,
either.
backdoor into entertainment.
Oh my God! What are you doing here?
I love it. What are you talking about? I'm a loser.
Bottom of the barrel.
That literally describes Geo to a T.
The highest paid guy in
It's
media
not
is a
about
radio
that.
guy.
It's not about the money.
But I'm just saying, in the hierarchy, the guy who makes the most money in entertainment is a radio guy, and followed by a Howard Stern.
Yeah, and
who made $100 million a year.
the one
followed
guy.
by Joe Rogan.
By the way,
followed by Call Me Daddy.
By the way, what was the first thing he did when he became popular? Got on TV and then did a movie.
Those guys.
Yeah.
Those guys want to do. They want to be.
No, but so
you know, how
people
you say
can see
athletes
them.
want to be. Rock
stars
stars and rock stars want to be athletes. I don't have that. I'll sit in this goddamn garage for the rest of my life.
No, but the ego said, I want people to be able to see me.
Yeah.
Even
So
with
that
that
they know.
face.
Yeah.
Accept it, man. We're losers.
Air Maloney has a
Speak for
degree
you.
in journalism, by the way.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, I was only pointing her out because she lives here and works here.
Well,
So
you're
and
wrong.
she went through the Bay News 9 route.
Right.
So I feel like Bay News 9. I feel like Bay News 9, anybody can get a job.
I don't even think she's doing news
No,
anymore.
she
yeah.
was working, I think, for
like a marketing company or
yeah,
something.
I think for like Kane's Furniture or something.
Do you think that Bay News 9 people need journalism degrees?
Yes.
I don't agree with that.
I know.
Do they need it? That's not the argument. Do they have to have
To
it?
get
Yes.
the job.
Yes.
No.
100%.
That is a requirement.
I want to find out. I don't believe it.
100%.
Yeah.
I don't buy it. I'm telling you. I don't
We're an
believe it.
industry of losers.
Do you
Bottom of the
think?
Geo,
I-
speak
I-
for yourself.
By the way, I think it used to be you had to have a degree. I don't think modern day
100.
is as much. I think you walk in there and you have 600,000 followers on Instagram. They go, oh, this person's doing something.
But
Let's get them
I
on.
think
Yeah.
to get hired by the station, yes, but to just be an affiliate or to be someone like a day broadcaster or something, like they'll hire you as an independent contractor type of thing.
If
But
you're
to be
going-
hired by the station, you have to have a degree.
Yeah, if you're going to be like a reporter
Yes.
or on TV, on air, they're not even looking at your resume if you don't have a college degree
You can't get a resume.
in TV.
I don't have a college degree.
Yeah,
We know.
you
I
can't
dropped
get
out.
hired.
I'm
That's
gonna
why
go
we're
get a
in
job in
radio.
TV now. I'm going to get a job in TV.
They will hire you as an independent contractor,
Yeah, that's fine. I'll
but
take it.
but that's not getting hired at
Yeah.
the station. They'll hire you to do odd jobs, but they won't hire you.
I am too ugly
You
for
can change the
television.
light bulbs.
I am too ugly for television. That's just the bottom line. I do not have a appeal for a television face or body or any of that other stuff. So
There's a lot of ugly people on TV.
like who?
A
Name
lot
some
of-
names.
I don't know off the top of my head.
I know all ugly ones. They're all right here. There's one lady that looks like Porky Pig.
No, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
I didn't say who she
Yeah,
was.
she does.
She's
Who is
just
it?
like a pig.
There's also one that looks like Count Chocula.
Yes.
Yeah. Both college graduates.
No, he actually went to Monster High.
I forgot about that.
There are plenty of good-looking ones. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that. That's definitely a prerequisite to be presentable on television.
We're all losers, and I'm fine with that.
Oh, I want to know what Jen Epstein has.
What do you mean shit?
Oh.
100%.
Yeah.
You think she has a journalism degree? She started out doing traffic.
She definitely has a college degree in communications or journalism, one of them.
All right, I want to know. I want to find out.
I will find
What were you
out.
going to say, Carmen?
I'm gonna find out for you.
They all
You
do.
text her?
No, I have the internet, guy.
Oh.
You'd be a great reporter.
All right.
I hate you, Carmen. All right.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it annoys me that you're. that
She
you're
has a
probably
journalism degree.
You
She
it annoys
does.
you that he's
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I'm just telling you, this is why TV looks down at radio.
I don't think they do look down at radio.
Yes.
They do look down on radio, but I think it's because they're on TV and you can see their face.
That too.
That's
But
it.
who
That's
do you
it.
think is looking
I
down at
agree
me?
with
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Who on television? These people are clamoring to be my friend.
Maybe all of them. I don't know.
Charlie Belcher came by to see me at the tailgate on Sunday.
Yeah.
This guy wants to go to dinner.
Charlie Belcher is great, but he's not what you think of a news guy.
Yeah.
There
You know
you
what I mean?
He's cookie guy. World's biggest cookie guy.
All right.
He said something to me the other day. I can't remember. And he goes, "I'd rather just be checking out the world's biggest cookie all day." All right. I don't even know what to say anymore. I now I feel bad. I don't want to be.
Now
friends.
you're wrong. You're wrong about marijuana. You're wrong about TV.
I listen to Geo too much. That's the
I
problem.
mean, it's the first break and you're already wrong twice.
Like
You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Phone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Outside of some planned construction in the Bay Area, the roads are looking okay so far this morning. Let's keep it that way. That's your Tampa Bay traffic.
This report is brought to you by Renewal by Anderson of Tampa. Get $300 off windows and $825 off patio doors, plus $0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Check them out at bestwindowsflorida.com.
When you're injured in a car accident and the insurance company denies your medical bills, denies to pay your lost wages, and won't repair your car, it's time to fight back. Time to call Farah and Farah at 800-500-5555. Tampa.
I'm talking to WeatherTight Mike and would love to hear the story of how you started WeatherTight Windows. I'm assuming when kids wanted to play pro baseball or be an astronaut, you wanted to get people quality windows.
Well, Michael, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a superhero. But then I realized I'm more a guy who installs windows than a guy who wears capes. So I decided to channel my superpowers into something that actually makes a difference, like keeping your home safe from hurricanes and your energy bills from flying away. I mean, who needs to fight villains when you can fight drafts, right? Plus, windows are a lot easier to install than a Batmobile.
There you have it. At the end of the day, WeatherTight Mike is just a big nerd. But you can protect your family like a superhero from hurricanes, storms, strong winds, all by simply going to WeatherTight Windows. Get WeatherTight Windows out in your home and stay protected during hurricane seasons. Go to WeatherTightWindows.com and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show, the cool Mike, not the nerdy window guy.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
Hi, the summer days are shedding light on how much I need to organize my space.
Well, the IKEA storage event can help IKEA family members save 15% on select storage solutions through August 26th.
Ooh.
Plus, you can enjoy 50% off adult entrees at participating IKEA Swedish restaurants weekdays only until August 29th.
Well, decluttering does make me hungry, so sold.
Both offers while supplies last. Selection may vary. Restrictions apply. 50% off entree offer valid in restaurant only. Discount applied pre-tax. Visit IKEA-USA.com/storage for storage event full terms. Visit IKEA-USA.com to find your local IKEA Swedish restaurant.
Celebrate your love this summer at International Diamond Center and get a free romantic getaway on us. It's the Summer of Romance event, now for a limited time at IDC. Make any jewelry purchase over $3,500 and pack your bags for a free trip. It's a great time to get that engagement ring and let IDC buy your honeymoon. Here's how it works. If you spend $3,500, IDC will give you a 3-day, 2-night hotel getaway with a $100 Visa card for spending. Choose from a dozen romantic cities. Or spend $5,000 on her jewelry and IDC will give you a 3- or 4-night luxury cruise for 2. Spend $10,000 and you'll get a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort. Choose from 4 countries. Listen, if you're getting engaged, celebrating an anniversary, or just want to get away for some romance, IDC has it covered. You buy the ring, we'll give the getaway. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Details and restrictions at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Hey, what's up? It's Gio. You know, as summer starts to wind down, we start looking at that to-do list to make sure we checked all the boxes, from maybe cleaning the garage or doing some yard work, getting the kids ready to go back to school. But really, the one box you want to make sure you check should be your finances. A quick check-in with Trajan Wealth could be the smartest reset you do this summer. At Trajan Wealth, their fiduciary advisors offer complimentary consultations. And they're not working on commission, so it's all about your goals, not selling you some type of product. Whether you're looking to review that old 401k, you're designing a retirement plan, or you want to just figure out an income strategy to make your next move, they can help you create the plan that fits. They're family-owned right here in Tampa. They make the process as simple as possible. Give them a call today at 813-550-1000, or you can visit TrajanWealth.com and set up that free consultation. Again, it's 813-550-1000 or TrajanWealth.com. TRAJAN Wealth.com. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor, paid advertisement.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain, I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down.
Don't let pneumococcal pneumonia break your stride. If you're 50 or older, you're at increased risk. So be proactive with Capvaxive pneumococcal 21-valent conjugate vaccine to help protect against invasive pneumococcal disease and pneumonia caused by certain types of pneumococcal bacteria. Capvaxive helps protect against the strains of bacteria that cause about 30% more IPD cases than any other pneumococcal conjugate vaccine in adults over 50, according to national-level CDC stats. Regional variations may exist. Don't get Capvaxive if you're allergic to the vaccine or its ingredients. Tell your doctor if you have a weakened immune system. Common side effects include injection site reactions, feeling tired, headache, muscle aches, and fever. Capvaxive does not protect against all strains. For more information, call 1-800-927-8888 or visit capvaxive.com. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Capvaxive. Need help paying for your Merck vaccine? Visit merckhelps.com. Sponsored by Merck.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call us now. $30 billion was set aside for meso victims. And in most cases, your claim is settled out of court without a jury trial. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
August is Bowl Fest all month long at Pin Chasers. Until Labor Day, you buy one game of bowling, you get one free. And on Labor Day itself, a marathon, $12 for unlimited bowling between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. on Labor Day. You can reserve a lane and get more information by going to pinchasers.net and celebrate Bowl Fest all month long.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments, including pills, chews, and more, 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Good morning, Doctor.
Doctor?
Hi, Doctor. Doctor?
Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show featuring Florida's best Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Alice in Chains tribute bands. August 8th at Janice Live. Get your free tickets today at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Hot and sticky again today with that 40% rain chance. High temperatures back into the mid-90s for you this afternoon. Super muggy tonight with an overnight low of 80 degrees and then a 50-50 chance of rain and storms tomorrow. Otherwise steamy with a high of around 93.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Everybody we know just like stumbled into this job.
That's not true. That's not true.
100%.
Everybody in this room just stumbled into this job. I'm the only one that sought it out and went after it.
No, I sought it out. You sought it out is different than just like,
No. But you stumbled into it like, hey, what are you guys doing over there, radio? I want to give that a try.
No, that's not true at all because I thought about it, and I thought about it when I was younger, growing up, listening to Jonathan Brandmeier and Howard Stern and stuff.
Yeah.
But also, I left a high-paying job to get into radio.
Right. But you were hanging out with radio guys, and you were like, I want to try that.
Yeah.
No. I mean, the radio guys would come into the nightclub and stuff, but I always had it in my mind of doing, my whole thought process was, how can I do comedy without having to go on these one-nighters on the road and everything? Because I talked to enough comedians where they're like, I got to be in Mobile, Alabama tomorrow, and my belt is broke on my car and this and that. I'm like, ooh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Until you make it, and then you're flying around in jets and everything like Bert does. But, until that point, it's...
You went to school.
Yeah, and dropped out.
But you went for radio.
No.
Oh.
All right. He left for radio.
Yeah, I dropped out when I got into radio. I was like, oh, great.
This loser got kicked out of school and was like, well, radio will take me.
You mean I can just get a job with no qualifications and no nothing off the street?
Dare you. You have to have a special talent. You can't have qualifications. You have to have a talent.
Like what?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't have talent. You can just have a funny haircut and you'll get the job.
Even though they can't see you.
Right.
Dude, I saw Lana the other night, and she looks fantastic. And I just found out recently that Lana's on the radio at QIK and has been there. And Lana was a Hooters waitress. She was a Hooters waitress of our program director, and she said, hey, I want to get in radio, and they hired her. And she has been more successful than most radio people in this market. She's been on the air for 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's because some people just have talent.
Right. Sure. That's not the argument.
But she still stumbled into it.
I will argue to say that there is not a television news person on. There's I would say less than 10% of the television news people on TV have talent. They just read what is written for them by other people.
That is a talent, though.
Yeah. That's not a talent.
Yes,
that's
it is.
reading.
Sure
you get that talent in third grade.
Sure it is.
No,
Reading.
because they change it. It's not like they get that script and they practice it all night.
Yeah, no. But they just read.
Yes, but you have to be able to read properly and proper inflection and do the different stuff and everything.
I will argue that
writing
just comes with practice. I don't think these people are writing.
Who writes them? Somebody's got to write them.
Producers write them.
Yeah, exactly.
If they have to set up their own camera and do their own live shots, you think they have someone writing their script for them?
Yes. Do you think that this job, what we do, is harder than what they do?
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
4 hours of content
That's
a day.
not the argument.
Yeah, again, you're
making other arguments to try and win the argument.
I am not. What I'm saying is that whoever thinks that TV is looking down on radio, we need to turn that around. We need to turn that around and make them realize this is the coveted spot. Nobody tells me what to say. Nobody writes my stuff for me. And I'll take any one of those TV jerk-offs and say, here's a microphone. Do 4 hours on your own.
Exactly.
Go.
Right. And there's a lot of people, whether it's right or wrong.
We're changing it today.
Listen, there are salespeople. There are salespeople that look down on air staff.
Of course.
They think they're better than us. And I had to point it out to one of the sales girls one time, not here, but in my old station, where she was saying stuff, and I go, who are you talking to? I can do what you do. I can go out and sell airtime.
Yeah.
I go, you can't come in here and do a 4-hour show.
Yeah.
I go, you'd be stumbling and
Yeah,
bumbling.
TV people.
Yeah.
I
Still,
I feel like they could.
I look down on TV people now.
They laugh at
we
you.
gotta look
They
up
don't
at
care.
them.
What?
We look
you
up
shut
at
your
them.
mouth, Gio. You're part of this. You're part of my movement.
I
Is
just
it-
accepted it.
Are you mad that you're not on TV?
No, I don't want to be on TV. I
really? Turn the
I
cameras off.
chose.
Turn the cameras off.
Hey, look, I hate these cameras. This camera is the worst thing that ever
It's
happened
the
to me.
camera's fault.
Sorry, I love you, Joe. It's not your fault.
Oh.
No, but the camera may.
I would have been in TV if it wasn't for the cameras. Like,
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. You know what? You should go to TV today. Go over there.
but it's the same people like it's the same people like I used to be in radio, but I got out of it because of
There's
It's
no
the same
money.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I mean,
This lady was so mad at me online because I keep talking about having 11 refrigerators. And the truth is, Carmen's usually the one that brings it up.
No,
And they're
you
mini
just
fridges.
did.
Yeah, I know. I did today.
No, I saw it. I saw it brought up on TV.
You what?
They brought it up on TV.
Shut up. Look at these beauties right there.
Yeah, we're
Pappas,
this
Euler,
thing-
and Lockerbie.
We're looking at them. They're not looking at us.
That's right. They're not listening to
They're not
us.
listening to
Well,
us.
if you were as beautiful as any of those people, I would look at you, Gio.
They're not listening to the show in their studio.
You would. I guarantee you, somebody in morning news right now has us in their earpiece. I guarantee you.
We
Maybe
need
not
them.
those people
They don't
on
need
TV.
us. They don't need us.
I don't need them.
They got them on every TV.
Yeah, but I do not.
We got 4 stations on.
What do you think? I'm watching her to find out what the weather in Kansas is?
I'm just
You
saying.
think that's what we got going on over there?
They're not. I'm just saying they're not listening to the show at ABC or Fox.
It's true.
I'm on breaking news.
That's fine.
no, they're breaking news.
We need them more than they need us. That's
I
why
don't
they
need
look
them.
down
You're
at
going to
us.
make me rip these TVs down today. I'm gonna take them down.
I mean, think about this. When we were off and couldn't make it to the station, who did we play?
Yeah, why did we do that?
Because we're the bottom.
Because
they
they're
have-
breaking news.
Their facilities are
Nice,
better
to
than
withstand.
ours. Yeah, their facilities are set up. They're better than ours
Yeah.
because the people they want to protect them.
Yeah,
because
they're not
better
in
than-
flood zones.
You guys go home. We
Yeah.
got this.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we've all learned something today.
Listen, it's not a bad thing. It's just you got to embrace it.
Who do we look down on?
Podcasters.
Podcasters.
Yeah,
I don't know,
podcasts. But now
podcasters
they're
are
starting
way
to pass.
more important than
Yeah, they're passing us by too.
No,
not all.
a handful of them.
Yeah,
All
are
there's-
doing well.
I see. There's huge podcast deals. When the last time you saw a huge radio deal?
dude. I'm telling you right now, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're old news.
No, it's just we're at the bottom. Look it up. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's not a bad place to be.
Listen,
I've been at
know-
the bottom of a lot of things in life.
If I was 23 and doing this job, I'd be really nervous about the future.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
I know that I've got one more good contract
Oh.
left, and then I'm done.
I think
radio's done.
Our age, we caught like the last train.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also, stop talking about it. Your next contract, they're going to play this.
Oh yeah.
They're going to play this
Oh, I
conversation.
don't care. I'll go do a podcast.
Be like, you guys even know it.
Oh man.
Oh, you're too old to podcast now.
Yeah.
I'll go to
You're
TV.
right. You're right in the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Can't get on TV. Too old to do a podcast.
Listen.
Last contract for radio.
Full disclosure, I tried so hard when we did afternoons to get a job to do what Charlie Belcher does on a morning show, like to go out to the world. I mean, when we do a morning steward out an afternoon for first time we were doing mornings, to go to an afternoon, be an afternoon Charlie Belcher, and none of the TV stations wanted it whatsoever.
I wonder why.
I know why.
Yeah.
They were like too ugly.
And no degree.
No degree.
We fail. No degree. I got enough different colleges years in my under my belt.
Doesn't get. Yeah, it shows that you're a quitter. That's what that shows.
But I quit, Carmen, because I was already successful in radio.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I was like, why am I going to school to be in radio if I'm already making money doing radio?
because you're a quitter.
Oh, you know what?
It was the only way we could get into the entertainment business.
Carmen, I remember the day that I quit school. I was sitting in a chemistry class. And I didn't understand it. And I was like, I will never use this. But I can leave this classroom right now and drive straight to the radio station and do work. And I did. I got up and walked out. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
Quitter.
Loser.
You can't do that at Fox 13.
Yeah.
You can't. You can't. You need to have a chemistry degree.
They won't let you in the door.
I'll just let you know I got this job on pure talent because I have no resume whatsoever.
It's true.
As far as
It's true. It's just a tape. It was a tape among thousands of other tapes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest with you, Galvin. You weren't even down to the final 5. There was just one. Yeah. It was Galvin.
There can be only one.
Yeah.
Right.
It was not even listening to all those. And I went, I've listened to it and I narrowed it down to these 5 people. I threw them all out the window and I said, this is the guy.
Yeah. I know how radio works.
Yeah.
I liked
it's like we got the cassette tape here of this great bar manager that lives up in North Florida. He's got a ton of talent. Let's give him a job.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like I didn't have any college. I didn't have any of that.
That only happens in radio.
Yeah. But I do like that Mike told the program director, he goes, because he was like, well, we're going to fly in a couple people. And he's like, you can fly in whoever you want, but this is the guy.
Yeah. You didn't spend 3 weeks driving around what kind of car did I have? A Charger at the time, throwing CDs out the window. I did.
Nobody says there's this handsome fry cook at Chili's who I think could host the 5 o'clock news.
By the way, Mike picked me up at the airport and he was driving a Charger. And the Charger had wheels that had like flames and dice and stuff. And I go, oh, Jesus Christ. I
made a mistake. This is not what I thought it was going to be.
Hold on. In my defense, the Charger was brand new. I loved the Charger. It was a beautiful car. I had an endorsement for Rent and Roll.
Yes.
And I brought my car to Rent and Roll, and they go, what kind of wheels do you want? And I go, I don't know, make it look like a white guy drives this car.
Yeah.
Because Rent and Roll was only doing, Rent and Roll is the most hood thing ever. They're renting you rims. You don't even buy them. If you want rims, but you can't afford them, you could rent the rims. So I went there and I said, give me rims that look like a white guy drives this car. And they put on skulls. They were They were like Stone Cold Steve Austin skulls.
That's radio guy's car.
Oh, no.
It is.
Oh, my God. I was getting paid to drive it around.
Right.
What do you want from me?
Yeah, but if you were on the news, you'd get a nice Sebring. And,
Sebring. All right, we got to take a break.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. NASCAR lives on 102.5 The Bone. The cars. The drivers.
I'm not surprised, and anybody who is should rethink their NASCAR knowledge.
And all the left turns you can handle. Race Day Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ulm Jeep Ram. #1 in the country. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
The roads aren't looking too bad in the Bay Area this morning, except there is a major crash on I-4 westbound, which is slowing down drivers there at Champions Gate. Getting by in the left lane, there are big delays in that area. And that's your Tampa Bay traffic.
Rear-ended by a dump truck. A man suffered brain damage no MRI could detect. Farah and Farah used expert medical evidence to uncover the rare condition and secured $5.7 million. Let Farah cook, Tampa.
Under state law, a business has a duty to keep you safe on their property. Our responsibility is to protect you when they don't. If you've had a slip and fall accident, call Farah and Farah. We're here to help you up. Tampa.
HCA Florida Apollo Beach emergency near the intersection of Mira Bay Boulevard and U.S. Highway 41 North is now open 24/7. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of HCA Florida South Shore Hospital. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Listen up. August in Tampa is no time to gamble on your AC. Super Heat and Air and Plumbing. That's right. They've teamed up with the experts at ABC Plumbing. They are keeping things cool with a $29 AC system check. Even if your system's not working, they'll check it out. If there's an issue, that $29 becomes a credit towards the fix. These aren't rookies. They're certified techs with fully stocked trucks. They come out there for the same-day service with a no-pressure approach. If you're feeling weak airflow, warm air, or just haven't had your AC looked at in a while, now is the time. Don't get stuck waiting during a heat wave. Call Superheat and Air and Plumbing today and take the worry off of your plate. No one wants to be stuck in a hot home. Superheat and Air is available to you 24 hours, 7 days a week for an emergency for both your AC and the plumbing. $29 will get you a full AC system check, even if your system is not running. Give them a call today at 813-618-5818. That's 813-618-5818, or find them online at superheatandair.com and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
At Brandon Honda, we have lenders for every credit situation. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get 0 down deals on any new vehicle in stock. Plus, make no payments for 90 days, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. We have over 600 vehicles to choose from and over 50 lenders, all competing to get you the best deal possible. Get your guaranteed credit approval at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0850 for more information.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Imagine going in for a routine checkup, feeling fine, and walking out with a cancer diagnosis. Or worse, not walking out at all. That's how silent killers like heart disease and cancer work. No symptoms until it's too late.
That's why we started Lifeguard Imaging, Mike. People think, I feel good, I'm fine, but we see it every day. People walk into our center feeling completely normal, then the scan reveals a ticking time bomb, like a mass on the pancreas or dangerous plaque in the arteries.
And catching it early literally can mean the difference between life and death.
Absolutely. With many of these diseases, by the time you have symptoms, you've already lost valuable time. If we catch it early before symptoms, you've got options. We consistently have patients say that scan saved my life.
So if you're listening to this thinking, maybe I'll go in next month, don't. Days and weeks can matter. Cancer doesn't wait. Heart disease doesn't pause.
That's exactly right. Our 5-minute high-accuracy CT scan can detect heart disease, lung nodules, and hundreds of forms of cancer before they become life-threatening, giving you the chance to act and do something about it. It's quick, it's painless, and it could save your life.
The scariest thing you can do is nothing at all. Take the guesswork out of your health. Visit lifeguardimaging.com to schedule your scan today. And right now, ask about a free heart scan for qualified patients. Don't wait for symptoms to tell you something's wrong. By then, it could be too late. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
Hi, the summer days are shedding light on how much I need to organize my space.
Well, the IKEA storage event can help IKEA family members save 15% on select storage solutions through August 26th.
Ooh.
Plus, you can enjoy 50% off adult entrees at participating IKEA Swedish restaurants weekdays only until August 29th.
Well, decluttering does make me hungry, so sold.
Both offers while supplies last. Selection may vary. Restrictions apply. 50% off entree offer valid in restaurant only. Discount applied pre-tax. Visit IKEA-USA.com/storage for storage event full terms. Visit IKEA-USA.com to find your local IKEA Swedish restaurant.
What happens when the grid goes down and your home goes dark? No lights, no AC, no answers. It's not if, it's when. John Senning here for Solar Bear, reminding you the federal solar tax credit is fading fast, but you can still save thousands. Time is running out. If you wait, you lose. Solar Bear installs high-efficiency solar panels and backup batteries so your home stays powered even during blackouts. No more panic, no more darkness. Don't miss out on this credit. Call Solar Bear now and lock in your savings before it's too late. Visit solarbear.com today before the lights go out.
Did you hear?
A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-917-4635, and you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-917-4635. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-917-4635 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-917-4635.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Celebrate your love this summer at International Diamond Center and get a free romantic getaway on us. It's the Summer of Romance event, now for a limited time at IDC. Make any jewelry purchase over $3,500 and pack your bags for a free trip. It's a great time to get that engagement ring and let IDC buy your honeymoon. Here's how it works. If you spend $3,500, IDC will give you a 3-day, 2-night hotel getaway with a $100 Visa card for spending. Choose from a dozen romantic cities. Or spend $5,000 on her jewelry and IDC will give you a 3- or 4-night luxury cruise for 2. Spend $10,000 and you'll get a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale, tropical, all-inclusive resort. Choose from 4 countries. Listen, if you're getting engaged, celebrating an anniversary, or just want to get away for some romance, IDC has it covered. You buy the ring, we'll give the getaway. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Details and restrictions at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet. Well, we have completely eliminated the dealer fee. This will automatically save you up to $1,500. So do yourself a favor. Ask the dealer, what is your dealer fee? You have a choice, because at Stingray on I-4 in Plant City, there is no dealer fee. So when we say relax and enjoy the difference, that difference can save you a lot. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
As a law enforcement officer, safe roads are one of my top priorities, ensuring everyone can get home safely each day. Some never will, due to aggressive driving, being distracted, or speeding on the roads. And too often, that results in the toughest part of my job and the longest walk in my life. I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
9 people will be killed on our Florida roadways today. Don't let it be you or a person you love. Buckle up every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
Is our old friend Cletus T. Judd, who's in the studio with us. It's great to see you, buddy.
Buddy, it's good to be back. Thank you very much for having me. Dude, I was driving in this morning, coming from Orlando, and I've been to rock concerts, Kid Rock, Kiss, Def Leppard, you name it, and I've never heard an opener better than this opener. It's like, oh, dude, I wanted to get out of the car and salute somebody. It's like, I'm on my way there right now.
You know what's so funny is that Cletus, it's so funny you bring that up is because I look at the people in my career who were negative about me, and they're all gone. You know what I mean? Like they're all gone.
Yeah.
And I think it was this morning I was sitting here as the intro was playing. There was a guy named Rich Reese, not a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was like an area manager, but he was out of Orlando. And when we started with that intro, he called my general manager and he said, "It's too long. I don't like it." And he goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "It doesn't. It's stopping the." And my general manager thankfully had the common sense to say, "Listen, it's the way I see it. It's kind of like hey, the show's on. Everybody kind of wake up and get going." Yeah. And he was like, "Okay." He goes, "It's just that guy's gone. And we're doing okay." So he retired.
Awesome,
he didn't do bad. I'm just saying, it's like you get to a mentality where you don't think the right way anymore. It's time to maybe put those guys to rest.
Oh, I've had several of those in my career along the way.
Sure you have.
Been fired a couple of times, but it's all good.
Now, if we can, I would like to start by talking about my first experience with you, which I guarantee you don't remember, but you can help me fill in some of the blanks here. Now, here I am. I work for a country radio station with a guy named A.W. Do you remember him at all? A.W. was in Montana, and they brought him in here, and they made a Q105 a country station. Mm-hmm. It was A.W., me, and a lady named Carmen, not our Carmen. By the way, our Carmen's back at the station, so when you hear the headphones, you don't freak out. Yeah. And we were on this morning show together, and I just did not fit in. I'm still barely out of New York. I know nothing about country music, and nor do I care to learn about it. Right. Mm-hmm. So I'm in the studio with a guy who I genuinely like as a human being, but see no future in the show. I'm just in a stuck spot. But I learned so much about the country business, and I love the country artist. I have never seen, having worked in rock and top 40, I've never seen people more interested in working for their success than country artists. Yeah. They will come to your birthday party. They will do luncheons. They will call your show every day. They're like, I want to be there to help promote my own bit. Like, it's the smartest way to be. Yeah. So they do these things every year. They do the CMA awards and the other awards, but they did this one thing where, and I don't even know what, I think it was the Fan Fest in Nashville.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they brought us to a recording studio somewhere, maybe very famous, I don't know, but it was a recording studio in a building and like 5 or 6 radio stations.
Yeah, you make your rounds right there.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was my first time really I was up in the upstairs level. Yeah. They had breakfast, so I was getting a little bagel, and I said, I have seen the most beautiful woman I have ever seen in my life, and it was that woman who turned out to be gay, who is Shelley.
Shelley Wright.
Shelley Wright. She was.
Smoking hot.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And then I went downstairs, did all my interviews and all that, and then later on I went upstairs, and you came bursting in the door like Kramer. No, it wasn't bad. You were I didn't know who you were then.
You and a lot of other people too. You weren't the only one.
But you had the glasses, and the hair, and the whole deal. And you came busting through the door, and I'm like, who is this guy louder than me in this place? But I saw all the country artists flock to you, and one of them was Ronnie from Brooks and Dunn.
Oh, Ronnie Dunn, yeah,
and he was all over you, and I was like, whoever this guy is, these guys love this guy. And then I asked, and they're like, oh, that's Cletus. He does songs, he does comedy, he does blah, blah, blah. And I went, that's great. And then over the years, as I worked on the country station, I started playing your songs. That was the I Love NASCAR.
I Love NASCAR. That got Mom a single wide trailer right there. That was a good one.
I mean, it was I Love This Bar, a parody of I Love This Bar, and it was I Love NASCAR, and people loved it. They lost their minds over it, and I would play it, and I'd be like, oh, yeah, let's go. And the next day, everybody's like, play that song again, play that song again. Did you make good money off of those songs, or is there not money to be made on parody songs?
In the parody world, no. And I'll tell you a funny story about I Love This Bar and I Love NASCAR. Toby called me when he had written that, and we were on the cell phone. He's like, man, I got to play something. I'm sitting on the bus, and he starts playing, I love this bar, it's my kind of place. And he went through this whole verse and chorus, gets to the next verse, and he's like, man, what do you think about it? And I said, I like mine a lot better. And he said, what do you mean yours a lot better? I said, I'm sitting here writing the parody as you're going down through there. And I wrote, I love this, I love NASCAR. And that was a big one. But no, in the parody world, you know, the publishers and the original writers make all the money.
Yeah, that's why I thought.
Yeah, because they own the copyright. Used to you had to get permission. You know, you go to the publishers and you have to beg and ask. And the only person that ever turned me down, ever in the entire music, and I've done probably 12 or 14 albums, hundreds of videos or whatever, was Garth.
I was going to say, was it Garth?
Of all people, Garth. I was at a golf tournament, and he comes up to me and he says, hey, aren't you Cletus? And I said, yeah. I was enamored to meet him for the first time. He's like, man, I'm not a big fan.
Wow. Went out of his way to
well, it's good to see you. Yeah, how's the kid? But he said, my kids love you. And so that kind of broke the ice.
Yeah, that's okay.
And he said, man, the song we did, he had one, him and Trisha did one called In Another's Eyes, which was a duet. And of course, I did one called You Need Another Size. And he said, man, that song's up. Yeah, well, it should be. Yeah. I didn't say that at the time. But he said it's up for a Grammy, and we really don't want to put anything out on top of it, and just can you wait a little? I'm thinking, man, you done sold more records than the damn Beatles, and you worried about some little parody act going to knock you out of a Grammy. I'm not making near enough money in this business. So I did the song anyway, and he still won the Grammy, and we've been friends ever since. So
a Grammy, like he cares about that.
Oh,
at this point.
He could care less. But man, you were talking about Ronnie Dunn. I tell you the best story on Brooks and Dunn. I was on an Amtrak train because I don't like to fly. I was on a bad flight coming out of Orlando one time and got my nose broke. And
how was it, a big plane or a private plane?
Big plane.
Would it drop?
I was actually flying out of Kansas City to Orlando, and I'd been out with Kenny Chesney that weekend with him. And it was a beautiful day outside. It was like on a Sunday morning. There was a big festival in Orlando we were doing. 737 plane, 3 on one side, 3 on the other. We get up 30,000 feet. I tell my road manager, T-Bone, I said, I'm going to go back in the back of the plane, get some rest, and get ready to do the show. And that's back when you got a pillow and a blanket, back in the cool days. And I go back and lay down in the very last row of the plane. I put my head against the window. I'm just looking at a beautiful day, sunny skies, blue skies. 10 minutes after I laid down, I pulled the shade to, I was stuck to the luggage racks.
Wow.
I mean, literally, I went from laying with my head to the window completely inverted and landed in the aisle of the plane.
Holy cow.
And I'll never forget this. I mean, if you didn't have your seatbelt on at the time, you weren't in your same seat. It was that violent. And I'll never forget the stewardess was back there going, sir, can you please get in your seat? I'm like, no kidding. I'm doing my damnedest. I promise I'm trying. And when I stood up in the plane, I finally got sit down in the other side in a center seat, and man, as soon as I was trying to put my seatbelt on, and as we hit more turbulence, and my face hit that tray table in front of me, and my face exploded like Tyson hit me right in the nut. Blood went everywhere. I mean, it was horrible. And the next thing I remember, dude, I'm telling you, Mike, God is my witness. That plane went up on it went vertical, and I was looking out the other window where I was just at about 3 seconds ago. And the plane just started free falling.
Oh.
Nobody was saying a word. All you could hear was air. It was just. And I thought, okay. All I could think about was a purple bicycle I got when I was 4 years old. I have no idea.
That popped in your head.
That popped in my head, and I thought, this is my destiny. I'm dying in a plane crash.
Yeah.
And there was nobody saying anything. And eventually the pilot pulled out of it, and we landed in Orlando.
Finally, I'll be respected as a musician when I die like Buddy Holly.
This will be my destiny right here. And I told that stewardess, I said, the best thing them pilots can do is not come out of there.
Yeah.
They're going to tote an ass whooping if they do. This has been the worst. And man, it cost me, honestly, I would say over the course of my career, millions of dollars.
From not flying.
From that, yeah. I mean, I took Amtrak. I just never would get on that.
But don't you know that just the odds of them never happening again?
Listen, hey, I've been through counseling, therapy, hypnotist, you name it. I had a showcase to do in Anaheim, California at the Improv. I did a show in Nashville, and this company, Levity, said, man, we'd love to get you to come out to L.A., showcase for us, maybe do something out there.
That's a big company.
Look here, dude. Yeah, you know who they are. I drove. From Nashville, Tennessee with a buddy of mine, Monty. We drove 3 days to Anaheim, California, got out of the car, went on stage and did 9 minutes.
Wow.
And drove back. Didn't get the party.
I thought you were going to say you took your purple bike everywhere.
You've not flown one time since then?
I did. When I was at Celebrity Fit Club, they brought in this hypnotist from Germany or something that was trying to get me over that fear. And if you ever watch the last episode of that on VH1, they do this thing where they put you in these awkward positions. And they said, well, we're just going to take you down to LAX and let you look around and get the feel of the airport. I'm like, I'd be glad to go, but I ain't flying.
Mm-hmm.
So we get there and we're sitting in the terminal, and there's a big 737 Southwest jet sitting out there. And they said, well, what do you think about maybe walking on the plane? No, there's nobody on it. Nobody on it. Just walk down the aisle and check it out. I said, look, I'll tell you, I'll be glad to walk on it, but I ain't flying. We get on the plane, and I'm sitting in the front seat. Stacy, my therapist, is right there, and she's telling me all this stuff. And the next thing you know, these people are starting to get on the plane. I'm like, I'm telling y'all, I'm fixing to knock every wind in this thing out. I'm not going anywhere off the ground. And all of a sudden, she hits me with, well, what if I tell you that your daughter, who was 2 at the time, is wanting to see her daddy, and she's waiting on him in Phoenix?
Oh, they really got you there.
And, dude, I start squalling like a 4-year-old. And I said, first of all, my daughter isn't in Phoenix. I just talked to her and her mom this morning. They were in Kentucky. And she said, no, Cletus, Caitlin, and Julie are in Phoenix, and Caitlin is wanting to see her daddy.
And how long was that from where you were?
About 50 minutes.
Okay.
Flight-wise.
So not so bad.
No.
By the way, I followed Cletus on Facebook. We've been friends for years.
Yeah.
I've watched your daughter grow up. You're super dad. So
Man, I tried really hard, but in that position, I didn't know what to do because, man, just knowing that she was there, and I told her, I said, well, if my daughter is in Phoenix, then take my ass to Phoenix.
Wow.
And you have never in your life saw a plane back out of a tarmac as fast as that one
they're
did.
not waiting for anybody to say no. Yeah.
They wasn't letting people sit down. They knew that I would change my mind at any minute. And we flew to Phoenix, got off the plane.
How bad was it taking off? Were your flashbacks?
It was just a disaster.
Oh,
and
really?
it's still, I was just sitting in your lobby out here watching turbulent planes with turbulence just a minute ago. Still
on what? Like on your phone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you can't get past it.
No, it's brutal. It's horrible. I just drove here. All my buddies flew from West Virginia to Champions Gate, to Orlando, and they got here before I ever got out of West Virginia.
Oh,
and I'm thinking, here we go.
Yeah.
I should have flew.
You're the John Madden of comedy.
Yeah, dude.
That's horribly inconvenient, but I get it.
It's
if you've
hard,
had that
man.
experience.
Until you've been through one that bad, a little bounce here and there, whatever's not that big a deal. But when you get the heck beat out of you, nose busted, the whole 9 yards, and that's how I got the Brooks and Dunn tour, believe it or not. I was on an Amtrak train going to California from Nashville, actually from Memphis, and I sat down and wrote Ronnie Dunn a letter, and when we got to somewhere we stopped, I faxed it to his back when we had fax, I faxed it to his manager, Clarence, and I said, hey, man, I'm Cletus. Y'all been great to me. I'd love to do the tour with you. I'll do it for free. If you'll just put me on the show and let me host the whole thing, I'll do it for free. And by the time I got back to California, I had a fax machine in my fax copy in my room that said, if you're willing to work for free for this tour, then we're going to be willing to pay you. And Ronnie Dunn had sent me a letter, and they put me on the tour for 3 years.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, it was a good deal.
Those guys are. I don't know any.
First class. They have never worked for anybody no better than Kix and Ronnie. Period.
One of my first times broadcasting from Las Vegas. What is that? The CMA Awards?
Yeah, that's ACM.
ACM Awards. ACM Awards.
Yeah.
I'm at a hotel, and the same thing. They're bringing everybody by. First of all, this is the best. They come over and they go, "Hey, listen, we don't want you to turn any guests down. You can tape it and never use the interview. We don't want to turn it." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, whatever."
Yeah, we'll do Cletus that way. Yeah.
And the first thing they bring me over is this Asian man in a cowboy hat, and they don't give me any context. I have no idea what's going on. And the guy just hands me his card. Charlie Nakatomi.
He didn't make it. Yeah, I don't remember.
No. He is a huge country promoter from Japan.
Oh, okay.
And he was bringing artists over to Japan, and I'm like, why do I want to talk? But also they give me this guy and they don't tell me who he is. So now I'm just looking at a guy who barely speaks English at a country that I'm perplexed. But Kix Brooks comes in and he sits down. He's the little one, right?
Yeah.
And he sits down and I go, so we're recording, but we're live recording. So I go, so what do? You and Ronnie get up and flip a coin and says, who has to do the stupid radio interviews this morning? He started laughing. He goes, no. He goes, Ronnie and his wife, they're actually their wedding anniversary. And I told him he could have the day off and he could hang out with his wife. And I go, how long they've been married? He's like, like 20 something years. And I go, well, big deal. I go, it's not like they're going to have sex today on their marriage. I go, she's definitely not giving him oral. And he sits back and he goes, are we on the radio right now?
Yeah, we are.
Country artists have never had anything if I was smart and I would have listened to the Yoda of radio, Mike Calta, and just tuned it down a little bit, I probably could have been huge in the country radio area because I was the only one at the time where they were shifting the music. It was going a little bit less Garth and a little bit more Big and Rich. If I'd have just listened to Calta a little more, I probably would have had a really good future.
Yeah, but dude, that anytime you have to shift it down,
True.
That's not who you are, and then you've got to live with that and deal with that. And trust me, I've had that happen as well. Calta was the only one that never done that to me.
Yeah.
And he is when I was at QYK, by far the best experience radio wise I'd ever had. I came here and
was that your first full time gig?
Yeah. It was 2005 when I came here, and myself, Steve Austin, friend of yours, Chad Brock, and Rita Ciccarello, and man,
boy, where's that creature?
I have no clue.
I have never seen. If you wanted to, I have never worked with her directly, so I can't tell you a good thing or a bad thing. Only what my observations are. I have never seen radio people more afraid of firing a woman than that woman because she had been there for 100 years. Yeah. She brought nothing and nobody liked her and she didn't like anybody else. I don't know how she was on your show, but I remember when Skip was there, he hated her and nobody could do anything because they couldn't get rid of her. And so now I hate her because I don't know her, but I hear all these guys hate her. And one day she walks in, just out of the blue, like Costanza one day walks in with a wig on. And I go, like a bowl-headed wig that was totally different. And she was walking on the hall, and I go, what's with the wig? And they go, everybody's like, we don't know what we can say, what we can't say, we can't make money.
I never had, Rita was good at what she did. I won her over by farting a lot, and I'd walk by her and dust it, and she would laugh, but no trouble there. But it was the best time ever. But like I was telling you, it was bittersweet because man, I was so far from home. My daughter was in Kentucky, just getting life started, and I'd been here about, I guess, Mike, probably a year and a half or so, and Calta walked in on a
well, let me give everybody some context. Mike Calta is the guy who ran the CBS Infinity Radio here in Tampa. I worked over there at the sports station, and he was one of the few people that said, this guy needs to be doing something else, and worked to get me a better job while I was over there. And then when Skip Mahaffey left that station because he didn't realize he was not the star, he was part of a machine.
Right.
When he left, you have a huge void to fill. And I went, I don't know what they're going to. And when Mike Calta thought, I'm going to bring in Cletus and Chad Brock, you got two country stars, two national guys now being put together on a local show. It was one of the most brilliant things I've ever heard.
It was really good, and we always said Chad Brock was the worst radio guy in the world.
Yeah.
We would not give Chad his spot, live spots until 5 seconds before he's supposed to read them. He'd butcher them, give out the wrong interest rate, the car dealerships. But you know what? This town loved him.
Yeah.
He was and I said, just shut up and play the bass, Chad. You ain't got to be the star. People loved you. But working with Calta, man, after that year and a half that I was here, and I was traveling back and forth, driving because I didn't fly to see my kid. And Mike on a Friday afternoon, I've never really told the story a ton, but Mike walked in and on a Friday after the show, and he said, hey, man, take this envelope home, check it out, and see what you think. Ratings were great.
Yeah.
We were killing it. Bonuses, it was just insane. And so I went and played golf at Feather Sound that day, got home that evening, and I opened up this envelope, and I'm reading it, and it's like this contract, and I'm reading more and more, and then I get down to these numbers, and it was like 5 years. I'm thinking, oh, that's a long time. $2 million. I went, oh, let me reread that again. I've just been offered a 5-year deal, with everything included in excess of $2 million. And I start screaming and yelling. I'm thinking I'm rich. Oh, dear God, I've done it. I called my buddies down in Georgia. I said, fly down. We fixing to get it on for the weekend. Well, they all came down. I stayed in my house. I had a house. I just bought a house in Feather Sound. And then all them guys went home. And then I was left by myself in this big monstrosity of a house, looking at pictures of my daughter on the fireplace and in a bedroom that she had never been in. And I started counting on my fingers. Okay, if I take this 5-year deal, I'm going to miss first grade. I'm going to miss part of second grade, third grade, but I will be getting back around the fourth grade. And
you got to really consider that stuff.
Dude, and I would lay in my bed at night. Honest to God, I know it's not funny, but I'll never forget as long as I live. I'd lay in my bed at night and I say, God, look, I got a couple $100 G's over here in this account. And here's what I'm willing to do. I'll give it to the homeless shelter. I'll give it to the church or whatever. If there's any way you can get them to move that daddy-daughter dance back about a month so I can make it home. Well, all the money I had never bought me any of that stuff back. You know, you can't buy memories. Once they're gone, they're gone. When they grow up, they're gone. And so I took that envelope that morning before I went into work, and I wrote on the outside of it, Dear Caitlin, you're worth more than what's inside this envelope. And I signed it and dated it, and I put it in her hope chest, and that's where it sits today. And when she turned 17, I showed it to her, and she said, damn, Dad, we could have worked something out. Idiot. Yeah. Man, you know, I'm in a Chrysler 200M, and I could have been in a Beamer or something. You know, are you kidding me? But, man, it was...
Listen... She's a 17-year-old girl. You don't want her to be a stripper. You want her to love her father, and you want her to have her know that she's been loved since the day she was born.
And if I would have flown, you know, it would have been easier, but still, you know. And then when I left, I went to Atlanta.
Can you imagine how burnt out you would be having to drive back and forth?
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I can't drive to the gas station, and I get out and my left hip hurts from the hundreds of thousands. My buddies used to say, "Man, I don't know how you do it. You know, how in the world do you do that much driving?" I drove from Georgia to Kentucky. It was 414 miles. Trust me, I know. And took Caitlin bowling for one game, ate a hamburger and a drink at the bowling alley, took her back to school, and drove back home.
That's great.
Because I just needed that little bit of fix, you know, cause of the guilt, man, you know. And I mean, I've still never overcome the guilt. Eat up with it.
Do you not? How is your relationship with her mother?
Oh, great, man. We're great friends.
I was like, no issue would have moved or anything.
I got my wife. I got a great wife now. Gets along with her, and I get along with my stepkids. It's a great situation. But then I went to Atlanta. And worked for iHeart in Atlanta doing the Bull down there. They kept me 9 months and fired me. And I thought, man, how bad of a morning guy do you got to be to get fired and still get paid another year?
Oh, I've been there.
For doing nothing. I mean, I went on tour Rascal Flats. I was double dipping, man. I mean, it was, and then Calta brought me back down here. I worked with the late Dave McKay, you know, and Veronica.
Of course.
And then that's when I finally said, okay, it's time. I can't do it no more. I don't care if I got to work at a mission. I'm going to West Virginia and be a daddy.
You really, you know, I remember before I had kids, everybody would say to me, you don't know how much you're going to love your kid. I'm like, I get it. I'm going to love my kid. And then you have kids and you're like, oh, now I get it.
You know, Garth was a prime example of that. And I talked to him about that. And I said, man, you know, when I heard that you were retiring and you said you weren't going to do anything else until you had kids, that was late 90s, early 2000s, whenever he did that. And I said, man, and when Caitlin came along, I get it.
Yeah.
I totally get I mean, he was at the top of his game.
Yeah.
You know, you're talking money, fame. And he said it was just never an option that I was never going to miss.
A lot easier to do with $100 million. You
got it. Yeah. A little bit tougher in my position.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you think about, though, you know, now that she's 17, going to be 18, you know you did the right thing. And you did, at least she knows that you did everything you could to spend the most time with her and make the right decisions. I mean, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, now she won't text me back. It pisses me off.
Oh, dude, they all turn into dicks.
I'm telling you, the minute they get the phone and they get the car, it's over.
Yeah.
You know, unless they need gas money.
Right.
And then they going, you know, you should have took the $2 million. That's what you should have done. You're giving me a gas card here. We needed the $2 million.
I tell you, the daughters are worse. I have a 11-year-old daughter, and she said to me one time in the most serious way, she said, I think that I want to be, her and I have a great relationship. She curses, but only in front of me. You know? So she says to me, I think I want to be a teacher when I get older. And I go, Juliana, and she goes, I know what you're going to say. Teachers are underappreciated and they don't make enough money. I go, they don't make anything. And she goes, but I heard my teacher say the other day that she made $500 a week. And in 2 weeks, that's $1,000. And I go, Juliana, Daddy makes $1,000 an hour.
Yeah.
I'm obviously making up numbers. And
No, he's not. No, he's not. Shut up.
It's way more than that. No, and Juliana looks down, like perplexed, like the fact that she was trying to figure out the math, and then she looks up to me in all seriousness, and she goes, "Then why the F don't we have an RV?"
An RV.
And I went, is that the standard for success with you, is an RV? I'm like, okay.
Oh, that is too funny, man. I have a stepdaughter too who's 19, Isabella, and the funniest story in history. She'll kill me. She's probably listening right now, but they did drug testing in high school, and I think she was in the 9th grade, and so she had never had pee in a cup or nothing,
right.
So they say, okay, you go in the bathroom, you pee in a cup, sit on the back of the toilet when you're done, and then we'll handle it from there. So she goes in there, and an hour later, they're looking for Isabella. They can't find her. The principal's looking. Isabella, please come to the office. They can't find her anywhere. So one of the counselors goes into the bathroom and opens up the stall, and Isabella's sitting on the back of the toilet. And they said, well, what are you doing? She said, y'all said when I got done, sit on the back of the toilet. So, she didn't know that meant sit the pee on the back of the toilet. So she got her legs propped up, just hanging out. She said, do as I was told.
Just waiting for you guys to
just waiting for you guys. Where y'all been? Where y'all been?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Cletus T. Judd is here, and Cletus is going to be now. What is your relationship like with Winona Judd?
Man, Winona is a dear friend, man. She really is. I've got text messages on this phone that I wouldn't. It's a love-hate relationship.
Okay.
I've got them where she's cussed me like a dog. I had a song that Brantley Gilbert cut a few years ago called 3 Feet of Water that went gold that I had pitched to Winona originally, but she never got back with me.
Right.
So Brantley cut it, and boy, she lost her mind. I won't even show you the text
You
messages.
wrote this song, and Brantley Gilbert cut it, and it went gold?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you should make some good money off of that.
It went gold. I had I've had some good cuts. I had Rascal Flatts cut. Gary LaVox's last single, who's the lead singer of Rascal Flatts.
I was wondering that because if you're doing parody songs and you're doing well at those, that you got to have an inclination to be able to write songs.
Man, I love writing serious stuff just about more than anything.
Really?
Radio is my passion. I love it. Unfortunately, I hadn't done it in a couple of years. I had to sit out a non-compete, and then it was really funny. This is the best story on Mike right here. So I had a talent person call me from Cox. They were a talent acquisition person, or something when I was sitting in my house, and they're like, yeah, we're with Cox Radio, and we saw your resume, and we heard your air checks, and they start talking all this stuff, and I immediately go to him. I'm like, I got a great friend works down in Tampa, Mike Calta. Mike Calta show, it's huge. And she's like, no, I'm not familiar with that one, but we'll.
100%. No one knows me less than this company, I guarantee you. I'll tell you, I don't have a poetic bone in my body. If you gave me $1 million in cash and said to write a nice song,
I don't believe that. I should challenge him. All you got to do is write a poem. All you got to do is write a poem.
I don't. It's just weird. There's just things I know I'm good at and I'm not good at. I come up with ideas.
Nantucket would be in there.
Yeah, I can come up with ideas. I'll give you a suggestion, but when it comes down, I'm just not good at that kind of stuff. So to think that you can do that on top of being as silly as you can be, and then also write a serious song, and that's where the money. I've never seen a machine work like Nashville before. There's the writers, there's the publishers, there's the
It's a little complicated, and it's not as much as it used to be. I mean, if you wrote Achy Breaky Heart, when Don Von Tress wrote that, he never had to come up with another idea, ever. He never had to strum another chord. All he had to do was go to the mailbox every month.
Well, look at those Warren brothers.
Oh, Brad, it's unbelievable, all the cuts.
There is a great documentary on Netflix. I forget what it was called, but it was all the songwriters, not the people that cut it. It was the songwriters.
It's insane.
And they're like, I have the biggest house out of anybody you never heard of before. You know what I mean?
And royalties are usually life plus 80. So you can imagine, I think Scotty Emmerich had 7 or 8 cuts on Toby's big record with Beer for My Horses and all that. You don't want to know. You don't know 7 number ones. Yeah, you don't want to know what that check was for.
I introduced the Warren brothers. They came and played a tailgate party here.
They're bad boys.
I love those guys.
Oh,
they're from here, so I knew them when they were a little hair band.
Yeah.
But I introduced them on stage, and I go, "These guys are great. They got some top 10 hits," and they were like, Some top 10 hits. We were like 12 number ones. I was like, oh, my bad. If you would have said he's pretty good in radio, I would get it. I understand what you're doing. I love those guys. I really do.
When I rode, and I tell you the way the big one with Brantley came, I got baptized in the church where Caitlin used to go. We still go to church, Christ Temple in West Virginia. And man, this is weird, but right as I was getting ready to go in, right before I jumped in that water, everything that I had ever done bad in my life, I'm a recovering addict of 19 years. I support drug addict recovery like with a vengeance.
Sure.
And right before I went into this water, everything I'd ever done bad, it was almost like a Quentin Tarantino movie. It was all black and white pops of, the abuse and the drugs and the women and the this. It was just all bad. The money that I'd made and blowed and spent and the dope and the meth. And it was like, oh, my God. I was like about to have. And then all of a sudden, it just stopped.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, I'm fixing to leave all that in 3 feet of water.
Yeah.
So I jumped in and I came out the other side a different person. But before I went in there, I thought 3 feet of water. And then I wrote that with Brantley and Jeremy Bussey and Jace Hine, and Brantley cut it. But that's where those ideas, come from.
Sure.
And you just have to write them down.
I get it. I just, I'm sure there's been those moments and times where I might have been inspired at some point, but I never actually.
Yeah, because you're pretty prolific. I don't know if anybody's ever told y'all. Don't tell him that. Do you? No, I apologize.
Meth, huh? You were doing meth.
Yeah, man. It was bad.
What was the highest level of success you had while you're still doing drugs? Like, did I know you while you were?
No, you missed it by a year. And I'll tell you why. I was a hairdresser, for many, many years.
Right.
A barber, traveled all over the world doing it, world championships of hairdressing. I mean, I've always been an overachieving underdog is what I tell people. I never had as much talent as most, but I'd outwork you. I'd figure out a way to win. And I swore I would never. My dad was a raging alcoholic. I swore I'd never do dope. Drinking was never an issue for me. Still could care less. But one afternoon, 1987, a guy gave me some crystal meth. I said, I ain't snorting nothing up my nose. That's the grossest thing I've ever heard. And he said, here, let me just put a little in your coffee and you'll be fine. And boy, was he right.
Does Starbucks have that?
No, yeah. You can buy it now legally. Yeah. But he put that stuff in some coffee, and I drank it. It was on Friday afternoon. And about 20 minutes later, I thought, okay, I found what I've been looking for my whole life.
What was the feeling
like? They ain't no vernacular that'll cover it. It was the most euphoric, to the point where I left out of there in a Honda CRX. Brand new Honda CRX. I was going down 75, got in a traffic jam of all things, high as a kite, sitting still, and I roll my windows down, and I'm talking to people that I don't even know. I thought, those are the coolest wheels I've ever seen. Where'd you get those? Love the paint scheme on that. That thing is amazing.
I know.
So 3 days later, with no sleep, start seeing the doorknobs turning and all this weird stuff. And I said, I'll never do this again until I did it again.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, I become an addict. I call it dust off the devil's coffee table because it's an horrific drug. And then the cocaine came into the picture, and I was using really heavy. And then 1999, I have heart surgery.
Oh, geez.
But from an addict standpoint, my mentality was, you would think a normal person go, thank God I lived through it. Oh, thank you, Jesus, I made it. My mentality was, hell, I'm fixed now.
Now you
Let's
can start
crank
over.
it up a notch. Let's go. So I did, and the moral of this story, 2004, September 11th, 2004, I was in Vanderbilt Hospital. Caitlin was fixing to make her rare public appearance because Julie was having her that night. I had $1,500 of cash in one pocket and probably $3,000 worth of cocaine in the other. It was about 2:00 in the morning. Caitlin was born, and that's a big thing for anybody to go through, and she was born, and I thought, okay, I got to go use. I need a break. I got to get my nerves right. About what's about to come. So I go in this bathroom in Vanderbilt, and it's all these metal doors, and nobody was in there. And so I go into the stall, and I kick the door open. And I reach in my pocket, and I pull out this big bag, sandwich bag full of dope. And I got a quarter out of my pocket, and I'm sticking it down in the bag, and I get as much on it as you can get, And then I thought, somebody's watching. I'm busted. And I raise up right there in that bathroom, and I lean back, and it was me.
In the mirror?
In the mirror. And I thought, boy, you're a sorry son of a bitch if you stick that dope up your nose after being given the best gift you've ever been given in your life. All you've ever wanted to be was a dad because you never had one. And now you're in here snorting cocaine your life away. And I took that bag and I slung it up against the bathroom wall, the brick wall there, and dope went everywhere. You imagine 8 ball of cocaine.
Sure.
So I'm thinking, okay, what do I do now? There's blow everywhere in this bathroom. So I get down on my hands and knees and I put my hands in the toilet water and I'm throwing it up against the wall, to try to get it out of there. And all of a sudden, man, while I was down there, I thought, while I'm down here, I may spend an extra minute or two, see if I can't get some peace.
Yeah.
And I said, God, I probably gonna need a little help with this one, because I don't want to be that dad, I don't want to be that dude. And I stood up after I said my prayer and I dropped that quarter, and I don't know the significance of this, Mike. I dropped that quarter on the floor, and it landed on its side, and it was going in a circle on its side, and I just kept watching, and the circles got smaller and smaller, and I'll never forget. I said to myself, when the quarter stops, so do I. And it stopped. And I picked it up and I put it in my wallet where it still sits today.
Really?
And that was as of September 11th this past year, 19 years ago, that I've been clean.
And you cut it out right there.
100%.
Good for you.
100%. Never done it. And let me tell you, when I came here, it was. I had to be careful.
Especially when you see Joe, you're like, that guy's
I was going to ask him. I was asked him out in the yard a while ago.
Do you realize how many songs were in that bathroom? There was "That's Me in the Mirror." Yeah. There was "Watching the Quarter Spin," and then there was a rock song called "How Much Coke Can We Get on That Quarter?"
and man, I've tried to dedicate as much of my life to. I told the good Lord, I said, man, if I make it through this, I have a platform. We have these microphones, we have social media. And so I try to give as much time as I can to those that struggle with addiction. That's why I wear these shirts. I'm addicted to empowering the addict, because you got to empower them to give them the tools to beat this thing, because the love of my child was stronger than the love for the dope.
Right.
But that's not the case in 95% of cases.
Sure,
I met a boy,
I
met a kid 25 years old that I said, man, how's your day going today? He said, not bad for facing life in prison.
Oh.
And I said, well, you want to talk about it? And he said, yeah, I'll tell you everything. He says, when I was 13, my mother threw me a birthday party. For my birthday party, I got a bike. There's a bicycle again. Wasn't purple, though. I got a bike, a birthday cake. My cousins came over, and I got a card. And when I opened up the card, it said, welcome to my world. And it was black tar heroin.
Oh.
And he began using it 13. He never had a chance.
No.
Never had a chance. He might not have been an addict, and I thought, okay, I'm a pretty good talker. What the hell do I say now?
Right.
And I just sit and most of those guys and girls just want somebody to talk to and love them.
Yeah, and I do a lot of stuff with teenage kids, and that's what I see. It's not even that they have bad parents; that it's a cycle. They have parents who are bad.
Charitable work. Don't say I do a lot of stuff with teenage kids.
I was fixing to ask. If I had my way, if I could, and I wish that I had the means to do it, I would fill up every venue that I do. I'll never make it to the Burt level or the Nate level. I've had a great run. My life is good. I made it to the other side. I stay in my lane now. I don't compare what I may never have big ratings. I'm at peace with any of that. But what I wish I could do is fill up every venue with addicts that need to be catered to and worked with and loved, mainly because they're swept under the rug. And this is what pisses me off, and I'm fixing to go on a soapbox, and then you can cut me off or whatever. But they always say that's self-induced. I got a guy at the DMV. I'm getting my license renewed, and he knows that I work over at a place the first part of the week at Lawrence County Recovery. He's like, all self-induced to begin with. Should have never started it. Never would have been a drug addict. I said, my dad smoked cigarettes from the time he was 5 till he got eat up with cancer. That's self-induced.
Yeah.
What I do, kick him to the curb, never offer him any treatment or help? My sister got skin cancer from getting in a tanning bed for 50 years. That's self-induced. But when it comes to drug addicts, man, it's like put them out in the woods, hide them somewhere, and hell with them.
See, the thing is that, and what I find is that certainly I can talk to a kid who had drug problems until he's blue in the face. But I didn't go through it. I never did drugs. I don't know it. When you get somebody who has, nothing's better than somebody who saved themselves to be able to tell other people that they can. And when these people see somebody who's, was there where they are, and they see that they got out of it, there's nothing better than somebody who's been there.
It's difficult. It's horrendous to beat, because and my wife, who's listening, I love her dearly. She's never really been affected that much in her family and so forth from addiction. But there was an example. We were going somewhere one day, and she's like, well, jump off this exit. I want to get a Diet Mountain Dew. And I said, well, let's go to the next exit. She said, no, I want to get one now. I went, there you go.
There it is. Yeah.
There it is. And addiction is anything that you want to quit and can't. I don't care if it's drugs, sex.
Starbucks, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, anything like that. But it's difficult. It's hard. There's and now there's no such thing as 5, 10, 15-year drug addicts. No such thing. You know why? Because you're either in prison or you're dead.
Yeah.
I heard y'all talking about fentanyl earlier. I mean, when I did it, we never heard of fentanyl.
Right.
We just did as much blow as we could and pray to God you don't die.
Right.
It's real simple.
And now it's a lot more frequent.
Yeah, buddy. Now,
if you have to test your drugs before you take them, that's a bad situation.
I tell you, if we were talking about funny now, I had been up 3 or 4 days. This was back in when I was using it my most in the 80s, if there's anything funny about addiction. But I had done every drug known to man that you could buy off the corner, anywhere. I mean, meth, cocaine, Valium, weed, you name it. 3 or 4 days, we're all at partying, drinking. In my head, I was about to blow off my shoulders. And I called my mom, and I'm like, Mom, man, I got to do something. This headache is about. And I said, you really think it's okay to take 4 Tylenol? Really? You think I mean, here I've done $20,000 worth of stuff made in a bathtub, and I'm worried about taking 4 Tylenol for a headache. Oh, I better hold on, maybe 3, not 4.
What country artist did you do the most coke with? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, boy. Here, I will tell you this, though. There is... In all the big tours that I was on, I was blessed to be on with Kix and Ronnie, 3 years with Toby and Rascal Flatts and Brad Paisley, all those guys that were. Very rarely did I ever see it.
Drugs,
it was just not as. I think the people that build the stages and the roadies and all that, I think they should get a free pass because they work. My God, they work. It's just unbelievable.
I've seen most of those guys that I partied with in private and stuff is all alcohol. I mean, I'm sure every once in a while is a cocaine.
Especially nowadays, man. I wouldn't even. I know it's still prevalent and it's out there, but I wouldn't know.
I'm so glad I never, because clearly I like to eat. I have an addictive personality. I'm sure if I started doing it, but I never got into it, and I'm glad.
That's why I never got into weed. I don't want to eat more than I already eat.
That's what they told me. Like you can take weed. I'm like, I'm already hungry now. I don't need to weed.
Snacks.
Cletus, it's great having you here. This area is such a great comic audience, such appreciation for comedy. I saw people show up at the Sunshine Comedy Festival this week not knowing who they were going to see. They were just there for the comedy.
I'll never get a chance to do this again, so I'm going to take 30 seconds and do it because I probably won't get a chance to do it again. But the people in this area, Tampa, St. Pete, where I lived on and off here, man, the listener, loved me through some really difficult time.
Yeah.
I mean, man, he lived here by myself. I didn't know a lot of people. And when I did good, they rewarded me. And when I did bad, they scolded me. Mm-hmm. But man, what a special place here, man, with these people. They're wonderful human beings.
It's like having 200,000 friends. Man,
it is. And to this day, I've been gone for many years from here, but I still get messaged. Oh, we miss you on QYK. I can't even apply at QYK now. I hit lips up. And we were almost neighbors. There's a house right down the street. I just rode by the big white house on the left with all the glass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had a contract on that, and then they said, this was in 2007, I think, and they said, they accepted my offer. They said, well, we need to do a credit check. And I'm like, what do you mean 500? Hell, I'm double digit now.
Every time I drive past that house, I go, man, the coke they must have did in that house.
There was more glass. I bet it's 500 degrees in there right now with all glass. But I was good until the credit score popped up.
Yeah. So you would not? They would not have you over there to promote the show? Who's Manny? They're not even the same people. Why wouldn't they? I don't understand that.
Lips, I love.
Lips,
yeah.
I saw Lips with a beard the other day. I'm like, Lips, he's only 19. How does he have a beard?
Lips was my producer over there. He was wonderful. Orlando, who I love like a brother, man. And I know you do as well. But Orlando said, you'll do better with 30 minutes at Calta's place than you'll do for 2 minutes.
Honestly, on his show there, it's for what you're doing. I don't, not against you. It's just a different audience.
Man, and I'll be honest with you, dude. I just shoot it to you straight. It hurts. It hurt a little bit because I'm nothing, but that was my home.
But I get that because when I got fired from my first job, I didn't like all of those people, and I didn't want to see all of them, but they were the only friends that I had because I had been focused on just work for so long.
And, I know some of them still aren't there. Of course, Calta's not. Angela, Don, Paige, and all those, people are there. But, man, that was just my home. I was there when we moved in that building. We put the big guitar, soundboard, and I sat behind that microphone, and I talked, and Veronica and Dave and myself and Steve, and then all of a sudden, you come to town just to try to revisit old friends and people that you hopefully made a difference in their life. That's why we do this. We're egotistical and we're asses, and that's what we do. But, man, I wanted to just go over and say, hey,
right.
It bothered me.
Yeah,
it
that stinks, man. It's a downside of this job. It's weird. That's why I was like, you know what? When we got to this station, I was like, I'm not going to, because I came from another place. But I'm like, I'm not mad at anybody. No, I have no reason not to like a guy because he's on a different radio station. That's why everybody craps on MJ all the time. I don't care about MJ. He was a dick to me when I was a kid, but in the recent times I've seen him and hung around with him, he's been great to me. So what do I can only
if you remember when you were on the air, me and Orlando and Calta came to the station, was on the air with you.
Yes.
There's nobody in the world today that will let their employees or their jocks or their morning or afternoon guys go on another station in a competitive market, people meter market or whatever, and do radio.
Yeah.
But that to me just showed the confidence that we all have. I'm not worried about, Bubba. I mean, he just ruined my life. I mean, I about had a nervous breakdown the last time I was here with him. I mean, it was insane.
It all comes around, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. And but I just wanted to for whatever that's worth to the people in this area that might have jumped over there on my station and listened. And I still call QYK my station, and it will always be. This is where I planted my roots at. But thanks for having me on, man.
Hey, I'm happy to see you, buddy, and catch up with you. Great stories today. And
I'm heading back over and play golf with them idiots for 5 or 6, and then drive the long drive back to West Virginia.
Even after that flight you took to go see your daughter on the TV show, you were like, okay, I did this one, but I'm never doing it again.
Dude, I flew to Phoenix and rented a Hummer and drove back to L.A. Hell no, I wouldn't get back on the airplane, you idiot. No, it's not normal. It ain't normal up there. I love y'all, man. Thanks,
thank
Mike.
you, brother.
We'll
take a break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
The roads aren't looking too bad in the Bay Area this morning, except there is a major crash on I-4 westbound, which is slowing down drivers there at Champions Gate. Getting by in the left lane, there are big delays in that area. And that's your Tampa Bay traffic.
HCA Florida Apollo Beach emergency near the intersection of Mira Bay Boulevard and U.S. Highway 41 North is now open 24/7. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of HCA Florida South Shore Hospital. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
Limited time offer plus tax, tag, title, dock fee. Not valid in space or underwater. Must love trucks. Results may cause spontaneous high fives and neighbor envy. See Rivard Buick GMC for details. Disclaimers are the worst. This is Captain Zach Sturm for my friends at Rivard Buick GMC. Listen, Rivard hates disclaimers. That's why the price you see on the website is the price you get. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com. And when you see a new GMC Sierra 1500 up to $15,000 off, guess what? That's the price. That's how Rivard Buick GMC got to be the #2 GMC dealer in the country. Massive discounts with no catch. See for yourself at RivardBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
August is a time for winning at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. The $300,000 Share the Luck drawing is on Mondays. $20,000 blackjack tournament on Wednesdays. You could win a 2025 Mercedes GL belly SUV in the drawing. Plus, some of Tampa Bay's great restaurants like the Council Oak Steakhouse and the Fresh Harvest Buffet where they have Lobster Wednesdays. It's the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Time to get in there and win some cash all month long in the month of August at the Seminole Hard Rock.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Are you ready to go from looking for a job to landing a career? Hillsborough Community College has the tools to reach your goals. Our fast-track workforce training leads to exciting careers with competitive salaries. You'll find accessible, affordable programs with convenient schedules that fit your needs. Our dynamic learning environment features expert faculty and leadership opportunities. It's time to change your life. At HCC, we'll get you there. Register now at hccfl.edu.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. And don't worry about repainting your scuffed up walls or fixing your leaky faucet. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market. Receive an all cash offer and close in as little as 21 days. There are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate makes selling your home stress free. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar tonight, 7 p.m. Embassy Suites, USF, 3705 Spectrum Boulevard in Tampa. 1-800-875-PASS. CamTechSchool.com.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
Hi, the summer days are shedding light on how much I need to organize my space.
Well, the IKEA storage event can help IKEA family members save 15% on select storage solutions through August 26th.
Ooh.
Plus, you can enjoy 50% off adult entrees at participating IKEA Swedish restaurants weekdays only until August 29th.
Well, decluttering does make me hungry, so sold.
Both offers while supplies last. Selection may vary. Restrictions apply. 50% off entree offer valid in restaurant only. Discount applied pre-tax. Visit IKEA-USA.com/storage for storage event full terms. Visit IKEA-USA.com to find your local IKEA Swedish restaurant.
Are you down in the dinner dumps? Do you feel like you've cooked everything that you could possibly find at the grocery store? Well, I've got the cure, and it's Wild Fork. John Senning here for Wild Fork Foods with over 450 options when it comes to proteins, sides, seasonings, desserts. They've got it all. If you want some traditional stuff, you want to do a pot roast, chicken breast, ground beef for the family, you want to get a little wild, they've got wild game, whether it's duck, venison, bison, yak, even getting into high-end cuts of Wagyu and Iberico pork. They've got locations in South Tampa, West Chase, and St. Petersburg, always online at wildforkfoods.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
At Brandon Honda, we have the hottest hybrids in stock and on sale. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now, get the brand new Accord hybrid for just $199 per month. Get the award-winning CR-V hybrid for just $249 per month. Or get the all-new, just released 2025 Civic Hybrid Sport for just $199 per month. With gas mileage as high as 50 miles per gallon, these award-winning hybrids won't last long. Plus, get a real nationwide nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-448-7710 for more information.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Experience Monster Jam live and become a fan for life with an ultimate day of family fun at the Emily Arena on August 15th through the 17th. Get ready to cheer, scream, and be amazed as massive Monster Jam trucks and world champion drivers take over Tampa for a weekend packed with high-flying action and jaw-dropping stunts.
Everyone's talking about Hard Rock Bet. You got a feeling about today's game? Turn your prediction into an epic payday on Hard Rock Bet right now. New customers get $150 in bonus bets instantly after placing just a $5 bet. College football's back this month, and we are weeks away from the NFL. Plus, you can bet on UFC, golf, and so much more. One player cashed a $10 parlay for $20,000 last month. Download the app now or simply go to hardrock.bet. It's Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT. Imagine clutching your chest, gasping for air. A heart attack strikes without warning. Your loved ones panic, powerless to help. Your life changes forever or ends in a single terrifying moment. Mike Calta here for Lifeguard Imaging. That's why I've been telling you for years, get scanned. Heart disease claims millions of lives annually, often with no symptoms. Don't let that be your story. You could feel fine today while deadly plaque builds in your arteries or cancer silently grows inside you. And by the time you notice, it may be too late. It doesn't have to end this way. Lifeguard Imaging's high-accuracy CT scans detect heart disease and hundreds of forms of cancer, often before symptoms ever appear, giving you the chance to take action and do something about it. A 5-minute scan can mean the difference between life and death, between years with your family or a preventable tragedy. Don't wait for symptoms or pain. Take control before it's too late and take the guesswork out of your health. Right now, when you join Lifeguard Imaging's Legacy program, you'll get a second membership for 50% off. Give it to your spouse, your sibling, your best friend, or someone you just want to protect. Trust me, the peace of mind is priceless. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today. The scariest thing you can do is nothing at all. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
Most people that come in have tried many different things to get themselves out of pain, and nothing has worked for them. And eventually they make their way to us, and that's when good things happen.
You're listening to Alex, an arch support specialist at the Good Feet store.
A woman came in complaining of extreme pain, and she was concerned that she wasn't able to play with her grandchildren. I fitted her for the arch supports. I put them in her shoes, and she took a couple steps and she started crying because she knew then that she would be able to begin doing the things that she wanted to do with them.
For over 25 years, the Good Feet store and our arch support specialists have been helping folks live the life they love without foot, knee, hip, or back pain getting in the way.
I called her a week later. She thanked me profusely. She was able to do those things that she wasn't able to do before, and she had a new lease on life. Those kind of Good Feet stories happen all the time. It's fantastic.
Try them for yourself. Stop in for a free fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
Time to cool things down with Hawkins Service Company. Get $300 off an AquaCal pool chiller, $200 off a complete salt chlorination system, or $250 off a variable speed pool pump. That's what I just got done by my friends over at Hawkins. These pool deals can't be combined, and they end on August 31st. Visit HawkinsServiceCO.com or give them a call today at 813-445-8209. Reliable, professional, Hawkins. One call handles it all.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at 4hers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At 4hers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at 4hers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's 4hers.com/radio. FORHERS.com/radio.
You or someone you know thinking about buying a home, tune in to the Lone Ranger Radio Show Saturdays from 11 to 12. Make no bones about it. It's the place to go for no-nonsense mortgage and real estate advice.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
Right now, I go to Texas and welcome my friend Cody Tucker to the show. Cody, how are you doing, buddy?
Hey, man, I'm doing good. How are y'all doing?
Good, Cody. I saw some good stuff from you over the weekend. Let me ask you real quick about a movie, though. For some reason, I watched this movie twice this weekend and thought of you. Do you love Braveheart?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. I was like, I bet you Cody loves this movie.
Oh, man, I can like quote huge chunks of that movie.
Does it bother you that I think about you over the weekend?
It makes me slightly uncomfortable, but I appreciate it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I'm slightly
he texted me the other day and he goes, "What do you think Cody's doing right now?" And I go, I don't know, man. Stop.
In my mind, I have thought about that because I've only seen you, Cody, in this position. I don't know. You could have a skinny little ass and tiny legs. You could have a giant fat ass and big. I don't know. Oh, hey, listen, I'm with you. I'm just saying I don't know a lot. All right, well, let's get to it. What do we have this week from Cody Tucker?
So, got a story about the first major nuclear reactor disaster.
Okay.
So this occurred in 1952 in Chalk River in Ontario. So 34 years before Chernobyl. So this nuclear reactor is about to basically, completely go kaput. The only way to prevent the disaster from becoming catastrophic was for the U.S. Navy to send a team of 26 Americans into the reactor to help maintain the damage. They were lowered into the reactor for 90 seconds at a time, absorbing over 1,000 times more radiation than what is considered safe by today's standards. One of those 26 men, who actually ended up with radioactive urine for months later, was a young future president named Jimmy Carter.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Jimmy Carter, when he was young, was helped basically save the U.S. and Canada from a nuclear reactor.
And nothing really, and lived to be 90-something years old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's the trick.
Having radioactive urine.
Yeah. Well, and getting to the point where you almost die. It's like heroin addicts, If they don't OD, they end up living forever.
Oh, that's interesting.
Iggy Pop,
Iggy Pop. By the way, did you see that video going around of Iggy Pop the other day? Yeah,
God, that's the biggest hernia I've ever seen.
His stomach is so distended; it looks terrible.
Yeah, it looks like a drowned cat.
Yeah,
it's very not good.
Also, speaking of Chernobyl, I saw a video, a big documentary that they did about dogs that are mutated that have been over there in that area, because that whole area is just abandoned. But they left animals there, and all the dogs out there have mutated, and they have all these mutant dogs running around Chernobyl.
Yeah, there's apparently wolves that are just like massive, like massive wolves, which another reason to stay out of the Ukraine.
That's got to be a movie, right? You got to make radioactive
there is
wolves.
Chernobyl Diaries.
Oh, okay, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got?
So I realized I haven't done any word origin stories with you all ever. And those seem to be, pretty good. So got a couple. So in Middle Ages England, there was a myth that while you were asleep, an evil female spirit would sometimes go to your bed and sit on your chest in an attempt to suffocate you in your sleep. That evil spirit was called the mare, which is where we get the term nightmare.
I love these as you're doing them. I try to figure out what you're saying. I'm like, okay, go ahead.
All right, and then I got one more. So in 1784, there was a British lieutenant who invented a way to make ammunition even deadlier when he figured out a way to have the shell explode and send metal fragments shooting from the shell. That lieutenant's name was Henry Shrapnel.
Oh, so you get shrapnel from the bullet.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. What was I found out one the other day where they were like, this word has nothing to do with this. It's just the guy's name. Like,
there's a bunch of those.
Yeah.
German chocolate cake.
That was it. The German chocolate cake. The guy his last name was German. It had nothing to do with Germany.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Germany doesn't add a lot of coconut to things. That's a big
Not a lot of coconut trees.
Pilates. Pilates is named after a guy named like Ron Pilates.
Yeah. You would think it's some Asian thing. All right, listen to me. Next Thursday is our last day of the year. On the air. So we're going to close it out with you on the show, but we have our annual Christmas party in the studio that day, so it's going to be a little hectic in here. But I asked Gio, I don't know if he asked you yet, did he give him your address?
No, I did not ask him.
All right, will you please send Gio your address? I'm going to mail you a package, but you cannot open it until you're live on the air with us on Thursday.
Is it going to be like something that's alive?
No. Okay. Why would I let it die in the box if it was alive?
Poke holes in it as soon
like
as it arrives.
A spider or something.
No. It's not a gag. It's a Christmas gift.
Oh. Have you heard of the guy with the last name Shrapnel?
If there's a mysterious white powder. Or
no. You're safe. We do a gift exchange here on the show on Thursday, and you're a part of the show now. So I'm going to send you a gift today. Hopefully you'll get it in time, and then you can open it on Thursday with us.
That sounds awesome.
There'll be no exploding poop, nothing along those lines, no spiders or glitter bombs.
That was the last guy we used to have on.
Yeah, it's just a genuine gift, and it coincides with your appearance on the show, so it works out perfectly.
Okay. All right. Thank you, man.
Yeah, buddy. I love having you on the show. I'm glad we connected, and we'll talk to you for the last one of the year next Thursday.
Sounds good.
Find Cody, find Cody on the internet at the Cody Tucker Show on Instagram and the Cody Tucker Show on YouTube. For more, that's some of the most informative and entertaining stuff that you'll see out there. He's a good dude. Thanks, Cody.
Thanks, man. You have a good one.
See you, buddy. Now, speaking of a guy who's not as informative or entertaining, but delicious, is my man Danny from the Brisket Shop and Grill and Provisions. Get right up on that mic. Is that mic on? Talking it.
Yes.
There you go. Now, we have a gig that we're going to be at together this weekend. We've done many gigs together, including our tailgate. The thing to me that makes a tailgate above everybody else's is everybody's got food at a tailgate. Nobody does food like we do for these tailgate parties outside of the Buccaneers home games, along with our friends at Budweiser, and that's all because of the Brisket Shop, which, by the way, I don't know what you were doing last Sunday. You were not there.
I was playing hooky. I was actually at the restaurant getting ready. We're getting our butts kicked.
I figured that during the holiday season is probably very busy. Well, I was out there, and I like to do a little inspection when you're not there to make sure they're keeping it up to par. And boy, did they do it great. They made some sausage out there that was just phenomenal.
That brisket gravy was good.
The brisket, listen, Fatty's on a diet, so I can't eat a lot of things. But when I went over there and I saw link sausage, I was like, well, that I could eat. And then I wanted to have 12 of them. The food is out there has been phenomenal.
We appreciate
that. And no, you guys always do a great job and then go above and beyond, and we love it. And thank you for that. Saturday, this is another major event in Tampa Bay. We're going to be out at Harley-Davidson in Tampa Bay. This event starts at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and they have tattoo artists, they have bands, they have prizes, it's just going to be like a big festival day. And then at the end of the day, I'm going to be giving away a Harley-Davidson, hopefully to one of our listeners, but definitely to somebody out there. And I know you guys are going to be out there as well.
We're going to roll in smoking. I was super stoked talking to everybody over there about the excitement. Half of Tampa's going to show up.
Yeah.
A bunch of bikes. What could be better than a whole hog, right? So we're going to be.
Oh, you're doing the whole hog.
Oh, nice. We're going to show up. We're going to do a true pig picking, some pig skins, some hog sandwiches. We're going to do some amazing Wagyu burgers like these.
We're going
to have a good time.
You did the pig at one of the tailgates, and that was unbelievable. That was phenomenal.
That's always fun. That goes back to our Cuban heritage, and nothing better than hanging out and roasting a whole hog.
So if I'm somebody that wants to do that at home, can I get that from you?
We can dig up your backyard.
Is that what you, but I mean, is that what you do? You dig it out and then bury it in the ground?
No, at the shop we cheat. We got a beautiful BQ smoker out of the Carolinas, and we'll do it on that.
But that's what I've had Cubans, and when I lived in Miami, that would just dig the hole, put it in the ground, let it stay there all day, and then we'd eat that, and that was fantastic.
A whole 8 blocks, a little steel grate.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but you can order that from the brisket shop? You can order it?
For sure.
Oh, that's
just
great.
Give us enough time, we'll make it happen for you.
What's the number one thing for the holidays that everybody wants?
Brisket,
right?
Brisket. I mean, we're trying to replace hams and turkeys with brisket.
I mean, I'm with that. If you gave me a Thanksgiving with no turkey, I'd be fine. I don't dislike turkey, but I would much prefer a brisket.
Our turkey breast is pretty killer, but I mean, obviously at the brisket shop, we're known for our Wagyu brisket.
Yeah.
It's overtaken everything. So we joke about, like, we're not going to mess with spiral hams. We'll leave that to honey ham guys.
Yeah.
But definitely, we're all about that brisket.
So the brisket shop is on Armenia.
3501 North Armenia.
Right across from the Humane Society.
Yeah, right next to that. Yeah.
Right there. It's easy to find, and I'll tell you that for some reason, this last couple of years, last 2 years or so, I don't know if it's because of the television exposure or the social media, because I think I follow every barbecue guy around. People have this great interest now in smoking meats and in barbecuing and grilling. I mean, obviously, people have been doing it forever, but there seems to be this huge uptake. And nobody, the problem with me was in the beginning, I didn't know you when I started, so I had to go by trial and error, and I didn't have a Yoda to help me out with all this stuff like I have with you now. If you want to go and learn how to do this stuff, or if you're thinking about buying a grill or what you need, you guys have all those right there at the shop. I mean, there's the meats end of it, but there's also all the Primo grills. There's the pizza ovens. There's all the stuff you need for all the grilling is all right there in the shop.
There's a huge portion of our business which is building custom outdoor kitchens, which no one really realizes.
Yeah.
And what really separates us is the fact that we want to make you better. We want to make you. We were born in front of a grill. We were born in a kitchen, so we want to make you better. We want to be that Yoda for everybody. So if you need help with a custom design of an outdoor kitchen or just that Primo or that backyard grill, if it's live fire and you're enjoying your backyard, we want to make you better at it.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I love going in there, man. There's like a couple of stores where when you walk in there, like, yeah, I want everything in here, and that's how I feel when I go there. I never leave without an accessory or something when I go in. There's stuff that I didn't even know existed until I've been in the store. They are located on our Armenia area, the brisket shop, and then of course our tailgates, and then Saturday out at Harley Davidson, Tampa Bay. And are you doing the big Barbecue Love Fest?
Barbecue Love Fest. Unfortunately, due to these storms and the impact on the whole entire Bay Area, we made the decision of having to move it to the spring.
Yeah,
I think it was the right decision because there's not one of us that hasn't been impacted.
Sure.
Right? Especially with the amount of EMT and first responders and firefighters and cops and all of that we've got to participate. So we're still supporting 3 amazing causes. It's still a 501c3. All those dollars stay right here in the Bay Area. It's going to happen on May 3rd. So what's better than bourbon, Little Horses, first Saturday of May's Kentucky Derby.
Perfect.
So it's going to coincide with the center of epicenter of barbecue is going to be right here, Perry Harvey Park.
Oh, good. Okay, great.
Tampa.
All right, that's perfect. That's always a great event. We'll have you back before then.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to dig into some food here.
Yeah, I already had a brisket taco, and I'm going to have probably 2 or 17 more. Yeah, those are so good, and that fresh salsa on there too is unbelievable.
And we were just talking about off the air. If people want to order stuff for the holidays, they should get that in now, right?
So taking some orders. Got limited amount of those Wagyu dry aged beef ribs that we're smoking. Pick up a whole rack of beef ribs, be a rock star for Christmas.
Listen, do what I do. Tell everybody that you made it and just go pick it up from the brisket shop. And be like, man, I've been smoking it all night. I'm like, another thing I wanted to tell you or ask you about. Before I really knew you well, I signed up for classes on the website, and then COVID canceled that. COVID hit, and we were like, I called up one day, and I was like, you guys still going to do this? And you were like, I don't know. I'm not sure if we... Wow, would you ever do that again, or would you consider doing that?
We've got a lot of that program going on for 2025.
Oh,
especially
yeah.
with the weather, that backyard. We've got a live kitchen out back, so we fire up a grill 7 days a week if we're at the store. So we were definitely keep an eye on our Instagram. We got a lot of programming.
You guys are Primo grill dealers.
Primo grill dealers.
And Primo is similar to the Big Green Egg. They're made here in America. They're the ceramic grill. And there is a process of learning how to grill on one of those grills. There's not just putting the coals in and turning it on and letting it sit. You have to put a little effort into it. But once you nail it, once you get it down, the stuff that you can make on it is fantastic. So when I first got my grill, I kind of felt like I needed some lessons. So the fact that you guys will do that next year, I think is great. That'll get a bunch of people over there into the shop to learn how to really be great grill masters.
That is definitely our goal, is to flatten that learning curve, to make it easier for you. It shouldn't be intimidating at all. You should be enjoying the heck out of it in your own backyard, feeding your family.
All right, good. I'll be there. Danny, thank you. Thank you for getting up early and coming all the way over here.
Appreciate y'all.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show Friday, August 8th at Janice Live. And you guessed it, it's all grunge all night with some of Florida's best tribute bands, including Nirvana, a tribute to Nirvana. In a Nutshell, a tribute to Alice in Chains. And Still Alive, a tribute to Pearl Jam. It's a free show, but you need a ticket. Ask your bartender for an Elysian Space Dust IPA and free tickets at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's. The show is 21 and up. New bands with the classic grunge you love. St. Pete Grunge Fest, August 8th at Janice Live. Presented by Elysian Space Dust IPA and 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
The roads aren't looking too bad in the Bay Area this morning, except there is a major crash on I-4 westbound, which is slowing down drivers there at Champions Gate. Getting by in the left lane, there are big delays in that area. And that's your Tampa Bay traffic.
Ready to step into a healthy and active lifestyle? Come to the Good Feet store and experience the difference. Discover how a simple step can lead to a life of pain-free possibilities.
You know, when it comes to selling a home, I know that you have a lot of choices. A lot of people have billboards, but I'm telling you, the best guy in the area is my friend Jeff Borum. He is constantly investing in cutting-edge technology and marketing to make sure the most people get eyes on your home. And you know what that means. That means you'll get the most money for your home when sold. You can actually say goodbye to all the guesswork because Jeff and his team have a program that does it all for you. You can find it right there on their website, teamborum.com. That's Team Borum, B-O-R-H-A-M. They have a home value estimator right there on their site. So if you're looking to sell your home or you're looking for the home of your dreams right here in the Tampa Bay area, trust a realtor that is right here in the Tampa Bay area. And that is my friend Jeff Borum. Him and his entire team will work for you, take all the stress out of it, get you the home of your dreams, or get you the most money for your home when it's time to sell. Simply contact Jeff at teamborum.com. That's B-O-R-H-A-M, Team Borum, and tell him you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar tonight, 7 p.m. Embassy Suites, USF, 3705 Spectrum Boulevard in Tampa. 1-800-875-PASS. CamTechSchool.com.
Medical malpractice and nursing home abuse cases are difficult and the stories are heartbreaking. At Bernetti PA, we fight to make sure your story is heard loud and clear. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
You know there's only one place to stop in Tampa Bay when you're looking for jewelry, and that is the Golden Diamond Source. From I do to I still do, the Golden Diamond Source is there for every special moment in your lives. Whether you're getting engaged or upgrading a wedding ring like me, the Golden Diamond Source has everything you're looking for in everyone's budget. They'll guide you from your first diamond purchase to upgrading your Golden Diamond Source diamond at 100% of its value for a bigger, better diamond. 100% of your diamond value. You can't get that anywhere else. Enjoy their beautiful, relaxing bridal salon and select from the most extensive collection of diamond engagement rings, anniversary rings, and wedding bands. Steve and Julie Weintraub have always told me that they want to be your family jeweler, and that's definitely true for me. From presents like birthstones, pendants, tennis bracelets, even diamond studs, they have it all, and they have it in one place. You would have to go to at least 10 jewelry stores to get the same selection. And did you know you could purchase a $5,000 piece of jewelry or an engagement ring for just $83 a month? If you want her to say I do or I still do, be sure to choose a diamond from the Golden Diamond Source. Stop by and see them 3800 Omerton Road in Clearwater, or always online at goldendiamondsource.com. It's the Golden Diamond Source. Stop in there and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs, live in concert.
Angel of mercy, wake me, shake me, take me all the way.
August 13th, Ruth Eckerd Hall.
This is the good.
One incredible night with Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs, live.
Dare to dream.
On
On sale now at RuthEckertHall.com.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
In addition to all the great fun you'll find at Pin Chasers, Move Academy is an 8-week program. It's free, and it's offered by Pin Chasers to support and celebrate Tampa Bay. Free Youth Bowling Academy offers for kids kindergarten through 12th grade. The kickoff party is August 9th. It starts on August 16th. Go to pinchasers.com or call your local Pin Chasers for details.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
If you or someone you know suffered any injuries involving a deployed airbag, you could be entitled to compensation. Morgan & Morgan has already recovered millions. Get America's largest injury law firm fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go. And that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show featuring Florida's best Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Alice in Chains tribute bands. August 8th at Janice Live. Get your free tickets today at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Hot and sticky again today with that 40% rain chance. High temperatures back into the mid-90s for you this afternoon. Super muggy tonight with an overnight low of 80 degrees and then a 50-50 chance of rain and storms tomorrow. Otherwise steamy with a high of around 93.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. On 102.5 The Bone.
sorry for the delay. We're having a little trouble over here.
What's the trouble?
Trouble or pork butt?
Pork butt trouble.
Yeah.
Pork butt trouble. Carmen.
I can tell you, Carmen, we don't have pork butt.
Yeah.
She'll never be able to guess what happened.
So I was explaining that when you buy the pork butt from Costco, you never know how much you're going to get. So what they did was they sent me what looked like a giant piece of meat. And then when you open it, it's 2 giant pieces of meat smashed together in a package. So I put one in the refrigerator and I made one the other day. Then I wrapped them in aluminum foil and put them back in the refrigerator, the cooked one and the uncooked one. This morning, I took the uncooked one by accident and put it in the oven to warm it up. Spanish went out there thinking it was the cooked one, and everybody goes, Michael, the one that is in there is raw and it's wrapped in plastic. So now I think I melted the plastic onto it. Oh, I'm just such an idiot.
He just warmed up some raw meat. Didn't cook it, just warmed it up.
So dumb.
So is the other one actually cooked?
Yes, no, the other one's cooked and we ate some
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah.
I like when you get that nice plastic glaze on there.
That's my favorite.
Really,
yeah. Hopefully there's a sticker still on it.
Yeah. I get the sticker part. You have to fight me for it.
Halfsies.
All right.
Halfsies.
You guys aren't getting any of it now. You're mocking me. The other half is good. You'll appreciate the other half.
My son did put a frozen pizza in the oven one time, and he left the cardboard on the bottom, and the whole house started smoking.
I've seen where they've put it on the like the plastic cutting board and put it in the oven.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? Who is doing these things?
Yeah. Do you know that my dad had a turkey serving dish? Are you familiar with that?
Sure, yeah.
It is a serving dish that is so large a whole turkey can go on it. And I did not know this, but my father, when he lived in New York, in his apartment, he had the turkey serving dish and some other things in the oven. I was going to make a pizza like your son did, and I turned the oven on to preheat it. And then I let it get hot. I went on, and when I opened it to put the stuff in there, the turkey dish, which was plastic, had melted on his other dishes. So I took everything out. I cleaned it out, and I ruined the turkey dish and some other things. And I left him. I left the house. I left a note, and I'll never forget. I said I was going to warm up a pizza. I was unaware you had stuff in there. Your dish melted. I apologize. I'll replace it. And I'll never forget. And I wrote, and may God have mercy on my soul. And I signed that. I left. And I think that he laughed at that. And that's why I didn't get my ass kicked that time. Yeah.
I used to, so I never cooked in the apartment I lived in for a while. And it was a small apartment. And I had my desk with my computer set up in the kitchen. And literally was like kitchen, desk, stove right here, refrigerator right here. Like I could touch everything from where I was. So I had all my CDs and stuff for production sitting there, and I would store them in the stove.
No, in the stove.
I would just open the stove and pull out. Yeah, in the oven. I'd pull out CDs and stuff, and my buddy Kevin was like, "Are you kidding me? You have that?" This and that. I go, "Oh, hey, guy that dries his dishes on a towel on the floor in his kitchen. Don't be making fun of me. You do the same thing."
Yeah, I'll tell you, part of me really misses when Pete and I lived together because there were just so many responsibilities we didn't have, we didn't pay attention to.
So funny.
And as opposed to now, I mean, we were really dirtbags, but it didn't matter because we were both dirtbags, and we were both dirtbags on our opposite sides of the house, so we could do whatever we wanted.
I loved my little 1-bedroom apartment that I had in South St. Pete. That was the best ever.
Yeah. Where was did we know you then?
Yeah, I was working here. That's why I moved there, because I was living in Sarasota. And then when I got hired part-time, that's when I moved up to St. Pete.
Oh, I'm moving on up.
Yeah.
I did remember when Dinah lived in that place that was so easily... Like, I went there, and she's like, there was a front door and a back door. And I went to the back door, and I go, you just push this really hard, it opens. She goes, yeah, it doesn't lock. I go, well, you don't live in a neighborhood that you should have a door that doesn't lock.
Yeah, it's not a good idea. I noticed this on the way in, and I had noticed it before, and I thought about it again because I saw 2 different police officers on the way in.
Okay.
And it's early morning, so it's still dark out. Have you noticed police officers driving with their lights on, but not flashing?
Yeah.
But they have their blue and red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think that's good or bad?
I don't.
I'm not sure what's going on there, but I have noticed that multiple times, and I thought that.
I think it's good because then I can spot the cops
Yeah.
and then I'm not speeding.
Yeah.
100%.
But why they started doing it? They didn't even know why they're doing that now?
No, I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning is, but I kind of like it because I can spot them. But also, it's good. I mean, it's just, obviously the cop cars have the big star on it. It says police and all that stuff. They want to identify. You see them, whatever. But whatever, it's nighttime, they drive it with the red and blue on, not flashing,
Right,
just on.
to keep it on.
Yeah.
I don't know why they would do that.
It's interesting.
I like to see that. I'm maybe I speed a little bit, but I'm not a big violator. But if I see a police officer on the riding slow in the right lane, if you see a police officer and he's going exactly the speed limit or maybe a little bit under the speed limit, are you intimidated and you go slow down and get behind him or whatever?
100%. Oh, 100%. Anytime I'm on my way to work and I see a cop on the bridge and I'm going, I'll be going 80 and then I see them and they're next to me, allegedly.
Yeah.
Instantly, I just drop down and start going the speed that they're going because I'm just like, I don't know.
He's pacing me or something. He's going to pull me over.
As long as I stay within the speed limit, I even go like 2 miles over and I'm not worried about it.
I'll do that. Like I'll, a lot of times maybe come up on them a little quick, whatever. Yeah. But then I will, if it's 55, I might go 57 and kind of slowly go past them. Yeah, I don't think they're fine with that.
They're not looking for you. They're not looking for the 2 mile an hour over limit.
Well, I've heard a lot of them, they're like done with their shift. So they're on their way home. So you need to really pay attention to what county you're in and what county the car is. Because that makes a difference.
I'll look in the big gun like it says Hillsborough County, like, I'm in Pasco. Right? So this guy can pull me over.
I don't know. I saw a thing the other day. It was a Clearwater police officer, and I still go, he'd find a way. He'd find a way. They pulled me here until a Hillsborough guy came. Yeah, I don't mess around with them for sure. Like you see these guys are like, oh no, he can't get me. So I'm not playing that game. I don't want to chance it, But I'm not worried about getting pulled over because there were so many years that I was driving around with either in registration or insurance, not both of them. I couldn't afford both of them at the same time. But the fact, Carmen, I never had registration and insurance together. It was always one or the other because one would expire and I couldn't afford to pay for the other one. And it was bad. Like I remember the one time that I left the insurance, I left Allstate on Ridge Road with insurance and a newly registered car in September. And I called my grandmother. I was like, you're not going to believe this. I got everything all I want. Like I was so proud and so happy that just, it just didn't occur for so many years, I got lucky that I didn't get any accidents while my insurance was lapsing.
That's crazy.
I used to have to go and get insurance before you got your license plate, your new registration, whatever. Get insurance, get that, and then cancel the insurance.
Yeah, or let it run out.
Yeah,
yep.
That was the broke days,
dude. The best was in Staten Island though, when you had to do it here in Florida for a little while too, and then they stopped at the emissions test.
Yeah.
And my parents been divorced since I was 5, and they don't really like each other. But my mother even knew that my dad had the hookup. So my mother had a Nissan Pulsar. Does anybody remember those cars?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They were the ugliest goddamn. It looked like driving a dustbuster. They were triangular cars.
It was trying to be a Honda Civic. Remember the Civic had that, the Prelude maybe it was. That had that kind of,
And we had a Nissan Pulsar that my mother loved. And it didn't pass emissions. And my mother called my dad and she's like, I don't know what to do. I can't get the car to pay. So it was right when I got my driver's license and my dad goes, go down here to this gas station, ask for Johnny Al, tell him you're my son, give him the $40, he'll give you a new sticker. I was like, all right. Drove down there to the gas station, asked for Johnny, you Tommy's kid? Yeah. You got the money? Yeah. All right. Put the sticker on the car and that was it. No test, nothing. Drove away. Same car that failed yesterday, just got a sticker today. $40.
Yeah.
I missed those days. Having hookups.
We used to have emissions here in Florida.
Yes. And it went away like sometime in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Because you'd have to go up to a thing that looked kind of like a car wash, and they'd stick a poker in your exhaust, and then they would look at the meter, and if you passed, they let you pass, and you can go register your car, and if you didn't, you had to get it fixed.
Yep.
That's what people were having problems.
Check your brake lights, make sure that your turn signals are working, the whole 9.
They also had a good gimmick going here when you moved to Florida from wherever you moved from, and you transferred your plates. They charged you like $600.
So much.
But then they got in trouble for it, and they had to pay everybody back.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
So those lights on police cars, it's called their cruise mode. and they'll just keep their lights on. You don't need to move out of the way for them.
Right,
at
to let
all.
other cars know.
It feels like a new thing.
This article says it's to either deter crime or if they're at the scene of a crime and they don't want to blind everybody with their flashlights, they'll just keep it on cruise mode.
But does it say they just started doing that recently? Because it seems like that's...
This article is not having a date. So this is 2021.
So not
Maybe
recently.
we just notice it more?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I've noticed it. And I think it's good, though. I think it's, let me know you're there. Let me know you're there. And then I go, all right, no.
All right, how about this scam? What are the blue streetlights?
The blue streetlights are, I don't know. I've gotten so many different things. People say that those are in crime-ridden areas and stuff. I don't know whether that's necessarily true. I read that they bought a bunch of lights that wound up being bad lights.
Yeah.
That they use.
They're UV lights.
Yeah, but I read that what Galvin said, they bought the wrong ones, whatever. But I also realized some of them are near a hospital, and I figured maybe if you follow the lights to the hospital, because the hospital always got the blue signs.
No, because
then they would have said that if that was the case.
And I've seen them all over the places.
I just know I'm good at lying.
I don't even know if they're UV though. Spanish.
So,
are they actual UV lights?
Purple ones are UV lights.
It says they're LED lights, and that there's a coating inside the glass that makes them orange, and the coating is starting to wear off, so the blue light comes through. That's what this says.
I don't believe that either.
Yeah, because I read they ordered the wrong ones and they were cheapies, and they
right. That's what, yeah, because it's a coating that's falling off because they're all LED lights now.
Right.
And then what makes them orange is the coating on the glass, and that's where when it wears off, the regular light comes through. The white light, which looks blue.
I'm not buying that.
All right.
That makes so much more sense than anything that you've said. Follow the blue lights to the hospital.
What an idiot.
Like at least his makes sense. It's on your headlights, like your headlights get dirty, and then once you clean them, you can see like how much brighter your lights are. You know what I mean?
Follow them to the hospital then.
No, that was you.
It says here though, if you put them in the oven, wrap them in plastic, you can fix that.
Yeah.
Oh. That's the pork butt.
I'm sorry.
That is the sign that somebody there accidentally put the plastic in the oven, and then they go out and replace the light, so you know
I don't know how
not
this
to eat at that
came
person's
about me.
house.
I don't know why I did it. I'm just trying to be helpful. Thank you very much. I made a list the other day, an unnecessary list of people that I think are really cool.
Wait.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm on the list for sure.
Number one.
Yep. Top 3 at least.
No.
Shaq.
Oh.
Yeah.
We always talk about Shaq. Shaq seems like he's loving retirement more than anybody. Like, he just seems like he'd be a cool guy. I don't want to be his friend or anything, but he just seems like if he was, he'd be cool. He'd be like, hey, what's up? Cool party, and I'll pay for it.
I always laugh at the video of Shaq when he was in the mosh pit, and he's like pushing all these little kids out of the way.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
My new one is Jack Black. I bet you Jack Black's so much fun.
Yeah, he's
preaches.
See, but I fear one day he's gonna turn in to like a Bill Murray character where you're gonna see him too much.
Enough already.
Yeah, you're like, I get it. You're a funny guy who can do stuff. You know that.
You're probably right.
I just have that feeling, which I hope it doesn't happen because I like Jack Black right now as well. Because
I saw a clip of him the other day on what is that English talk show guy that didn't work?
Graham Norton?
James Corden. Graham Norton. And Elton John was there with him. And he goes, now, Jack, you're a big Elton John fan. He goes, I am. He goes, I love it. He goes, what is the song? He goes, there's the one. He goes, I'm not good with lyrics, but you're jamming on the piano and you're, and he starts singing and he's not doing any words, whatever. And then he says something with a pilot. And Elton John, it's so funny because at first Elton John just looks at the camera and just does deadpan, whatever. But then he's like, oh, yeah, whatever pilot song, whatever. And he goes, that's a good song.
Yeah, Jack Black's ability to sing non-words is fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just saw him the other day and I was like, I bet he's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mike Calta show, good morning.
Hey, the reason the lights turn blue, it indicates the bulb's going bad.
Nope.
I don't believe that either, sir.
That
It is all filled with lies.
That actually
Follow
makes
to the
sense.
hospital.
Yeah.
No, but they put in new ones.
There's one by my house. It's been like that for 2 years. Bulb's still bright as hell.
Mike Calta show, good morning.
Yeah, so the lights turning blue was for a few reasons, but the main reason was to deter IV drug users.
Nope.
Oh.
Makes it hard for them to find a vein.
No.
Under the streetlights?
Yeah. That's,
When it's
Under the
blue,
streetlight.
yeah, they.
no.
That's the worst one I've ever heard. We should just be like, give us wrong answers.
The purple hue is a result of a manufacturer defect, like Gio said. Yeah. It's impacting streetlights nationwide.
One that
It's
makes the
ridiculous.
most sense.
It's ridiculous that people are finding it so hard to find a vein now because they're outside.
Yeah. I mean, I get why nobody would believe me, but I just looked it up.
You're wrong about a lot of stuff.
That is true.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes the most sense out of all the
theories.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning. I was calling about the blue lights. I actually work on it.
Oh, okay. What do you got? Tell us.
Okay, so what it is there's microchips inside these lights. You have a blue, you have a red, and a yellow. The coating on the yellow burns out because the way they made them and manufactured them, they get too hot on the yellow. So that is burning out. So then all you have is your red and your blue, which turns it into a purple bluish tint.
I believe this guy.
Thank you, Gio.
Thanks, Gio.
I believe that guy. I don't believe
It
you.
makes sense.
Garbage. Wrong. No, that's right.
Go to the hospital.
Nope. Yep.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hide your drugs.
Hey, good morning, guys. I know I have the factual basis of what the blue reflectors are for on the street. Does anyone know?
No, we don't. We have no idea. Go ahead, sir.
The blue reflectors on the street mark where there's a fire hydrant that they can be seen by the fire truck headlights when it's smoky or foggy. They'll know where a fire plug is.
No, he's talking about blue reflectors. We're talking about the street lights.
No, I believe this guy.
No.
The street lights are purple for the fire hydrants.
I liked his. I like that was good.
Yeah, it makes
Mike
no
Calta
sense.
Show, hello.
Hey, I wanted to let you know, if you Google Pitfall 1982, the Atari 2600, you'll see Jack Black in a commercial when he's like 7, and it looks just like how he looks when he's 40.
Really?
I thought you were somehow linking that game to the blue lights, and I was about to be ready to be blown away.
No, but I have never seen the Jack Black thing. That's funny. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, sir.
I work for How you doing, man? I work for Tico. The lights are defective. That's why they turn blue.
Thank you, Gio.
Nonsense. I can't believe it.
They're for fire hydrants, sir.
So how many are there? And not exactly, but I mean out of the, because I seem to see a lot of them.
There was a full batch of lights that went up, all the new LED lights, and they were all bad.
Nationwide. So
Yes,
if you
they've
see
been going
purple, you see purple, you're near a fire hydrant or a hospital.
No.
Thank you.
Okay.
By default.
Well,
It was an accident.
And I imagine those lights have to be really expensive for how bright they have to shine. So I bet it's just cities like, yeah, we're just going to use these until they wear out because there's no point in replacing them because they technically are still working.
I like the blue lights. I think they look cool.
Yeah.
I stopped doing heroin because of them.
Wait,
Couldn't find a vein.
not.
Mike Calta Show, hello.
Last time I saw blue lights when I was shopping at Kmart.
Thank you for chiming in with that. Mike Calta
6
Show.
to 9, Medicine Man's out.
Blue light special.
Yeah.
San Diego, hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, so you can actually get those lights replaced by taking a picture of the number at the bottom of the pole and report it to the county, and they'll come out and change it.
Oh. See, now it's
But
getting
then,
better.
how will they be able to find the fire hydrants?
Or the veins.
Yeah.
Or the hospital.
You're endangering
drugs.
lives, sir.
Yeah, come on, man.
Mike Calta Show, hello.
Those blue streetlights are part of a promotion for a new Jack Black film.
That makes the most sense.
Oh, man. Medicine Man's joke was way better.
Yeah. You got outdone by Medicine Man. But it reminded me. Preachers. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, I read on Reddit that once enough of them turn blue, the invasion starts. Project 47. Come on, Spanish.
Project 47.
Sir, you're wrong. It's Project 74. Get your facts right.
No, it's Project 47 and it's about dyslexia. So he's right, you're wrong.
It's
Good job.
my favorite project.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, how y'all doing, man? I know the real reason for them lights turning.
I don't care. Mike Calta Show, hello. If he had a real reason, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, the cure for cancer.
Good morning.
Yeah, how you doing, sir?
Oh, my God.
Good. The unofficial reason, actually, is because every time the light turns blue is when a star is born.
Maybe it's time to let the old ways die.
Hey, you saved it. You saved it at the end. You saved it at the end. First, I was like, and then you saved it. All right. Mike, Calta Show, good morning.
Oh, you should have ended on that.
Good morning. Yeah, the guy said it's dye. LEDs emit a blue light naturally, and we add dye to it to make it the color temperatures that we see and whatever
When
you're
you
looking
say-
for. So
Good job,
the
Gio.
dye burns out.
When you say die, do you mean maybe it's time to let the old ways die? Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Thank you. Now we'll leave it at that. Aye.
I think it's the Chinese.
Thank you for your right and wrong answers.
It's the dyslexics are coming.
The what?
I'm sorry.
This what?
I'm part of Project 47.
What is
I
the
can't
word
say
you
it.
used?
Dyslexics, but I
Yeah.
had to say it wrong the first time
So
to let
nobody was
everybody
alerted?
know. Yeah,
I
that's
gotcha.
right.
You're a dyslexic.
Dyslexics unite.
You should suck my dyslexic.
Whoa.
Hey, I
You
saved
made
the
no
pork
sense.
butt, man.
How much of that plastic did you eat?
Before you figured it out. Yeah. Come on, man.
It's good,
Same
Michael.
team.
It's a little chewy, but it's good.
Tastes great. It tastes great.
What a dumbass.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a break.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show.
It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone.
I have a question for you.
Yes,
You said you had a cockatiel.
I did.
How don't birds live a long time, right?
Yes.
Did you have it as a kid?
Yes.
Like the Beretta cockatoo?
No, that was a cockatoo.
Cockatoo.
Okay.
I know the difference between I know a cockatoo.
How long do you have it for?
89, I think I got it.
Okay.
Then it died sometime in the late 90s.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did it die? Cat or something? Or
No. It had a heart attack.
it had a heart
It
attack?
had a heart attack.
Or is that
It
what's
was
on the actual report?
It was no, they don't do an autopsy on a dead bird.
Well, I'm just asking because I'm hearing.
It was on its perch, and it just went like this. So you had to change the paper that was in the bottom. You had to put like brown paper in there for when they pooped, and you had to change the paper every day. And also when they eat their food, they would just spit the shells of the seeds on the bottom. So you had to take the paper out. So the paper, the sound of a newspaper, like a brown paper.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we just heard. That's not a good sound. You just heard like that, like it fell on the paper.
Oh.
And it just went off its perch and just died.
Oh, man.
So we assume it had a heart attack.
Oh, I'm hearing from my sources that it committed suicide.
Well, that's not very nice.
Gio,
I'm just telling you what I heard.
You don't have any sources.
I do.
Who are your sources?
A guy who lived there when you had the bird.
Nobody lived there when the bird died. That guy who you're talking to, the traitor who sent your information, known as my brother,
Yes.
he was away at school when the bird died, so he could suck a fat one.
You told me that it died by suicide.
What was the bird's name?
That's a good question, Gio.
What's your bird's name?
I don't remember what we call the bird.
Your brother is saying that the bird wedged its head in between the bars to purposely die.
Tell him I wish he would wedge his head.
Oh my God.
You don't remember the bird's name? You had it for 10 years?
Yeah, it had like a bird, like a dumb bird named like Tweeter or something like that.
Your bird had a bird name.
I can't remember that bird's name.
I mean, it's the only bird you had in your life, right?
Yeah.
And you can't remember its name?
No, it's not. You're not like, hey, birdie. It's not like a dog where you go call it every day. You're like, hey, bird.
Our parakeet's named Snowball.
Yeah, see, there's a guy who knows his birds.
Yeah.
Galvin, I got the bird's wings clipped by the vet so that no, so that it could fly, but it could not fly for very long. So if it did fly away, it would have to land. That's what they do. That was the proper maintenance for the bird.
Yeah.
And according to the veterinarian.
I know. I just say Brian Regan has the bit about that. You've been given the gift of flight. Snip, snip. Now get in the cage.
So I did let the bird come out and sit on my shoulder, and it would bite my ear, and it was cute, and it was all that. And then I did go outside one time with the bird on my shoulder, only one time. I had the bird on my shoulder, and it was a big car accident, and the car went in the lake, and I ran outside while the bird was on my shoulder to see if me and the bird needed the help.
Yeah.
Turned out they were okay. What was the bird's name?
I don't know. That's why I asked.
Your brother says that we went away for a few days, came back, and the bird wedged his head between the bars.
I don't know what fantasy world he's living in, but that is not
Different bird.
We only had one bird.
You've had a lot of different animals. You had dog, you had cat, you had bird, you had rabbits, you had tortoise.
Yep. Over the years, just different things. My mother never let us have pets when we were younger, so when I got older, I just started scooping them up. The rabbits were not really mine; they were my roommates because I didn't. Who wants to take care of a rabbit in a college dorm room?
Right.
And Eddie, all of a sudden, we went one rabbit. Now we had 2 rabbits, but he just liked it because it attracted the girls.
Yeah, they smell bad too.
They didn't. These didn't.
The cage is like really good.
Well, we didn't have a cage.
Oh yeah,
we just let them poop on the rug, and then it just felt like gravel when you walked around. Yeah, and then at night I had a Guido mullet, and at night it used to sit on my back and eat the back of my hair, so I'd be doing that for sleeping. They were so hungry they were eating our hair. And we had Polo was one rabbit. I forgot the name of the other one.
Marco.
See, I can't even remember the names. And I told you that one guy's snake kept trying to come in our room to eat the rabbits.
I don't like that.
No, I didn't like that. Oh, that's when I was like, we get rid of these rabbits. Did he tell you about the time I brought the rabbits home and my mother didn't know and it scared her? I asked my mother on Christmas break, I go, can I bring the rabbits to the house? And she's like, no, I don't want any animals in the house. And I go, but I have no choice. I have to leave for Christmas break and the animals are here. And she's like, no. So I took them home anyway, and I put them in a box upstairs in my closet. Open air box, but it was in my closet with the door closed. And my mother, after like the 3rd day, she's like, you son of a bitch. I said, what? And she goes, I was in there going put laundry away, and I heard scratching. And I opened the thing, and I was like, oh yeah. and then my buddy DJ asked me to watch his snake. He had a snake, and he's like, I'm not touching it. He goes, you don't have to touch it. You only have to keep it for a couple of days, and it's not gonna. You don't have to feed it or anything. Just take it. And I was like, all right. So I took it, and my mother was like, that is not coming in the house. So I put it in the backyard because snakes like the heat. So I put it in the backyard under the barbecue, so it wasn't directly in the sun, but it was outside. And then in 3 days, it fried in the sun and died. It was basically getting cooked in the cage.
Man.
I went out there and I was like, DJ, I think your snake died. And he's like, why? I go, I don't know. I just left it out there and it's dead. And I remember my dad picked it up because I wouldn't touch it. And he threw it in the backyard, like in the woods. And we could see it because it was orange. We could just see it laying there in the woods. It was gone in an hour. Bird came by, picked it up and took it.
Nice little cooked snake.
Yeah. So I have had... You've
murdered a lot of animals.
No. I had Fletch, which I rescued. He was a little puppy. I found him. He was a month old. His belly was all fat because he had worms and stuff.
Yeah.
And I took him to the vet and we cleaned him up and I kept that dog forever. It was the best dog ever. And Hazel looks like that dog and acts the complete opposite of it.
Yeah. Hazel's intense.
What was that goddamn bird's name?
Joseph.
No, that's my son. I don't remember. What we named
Reynolds.
the bird.
That's pretty good.
That's a great name.
We have a fish named Jason Bateman.
I love it.
Sunny Cockatiel.
What was it?
I think Sunny was the name of Beretta's bird.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder if my mother will know. I'll ask my mother later when she wakes up. I'll ask her.
Why don't I ask your brother since he's giving me all the information?
He doesn't know. He thought he committed suicide. What did he know?
He says that he said you forgot to leave food, so the bird offed itself. and then he was telling me he also killed a snake that he was watching for a friend, left it outside in a pillowcase.
See?
Also not your fault,
that was
Michael.
DJ Snake. Yeah, I didn't kill it. I didn't want it in the first place. I'm not a good animal sitter. Don't ask me to watch your animals.
Not for snakes.
No.
Now, I didn't tell you about the fish I killed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but it wasn't my fault, Carmen. I lived in the basement. My room was in the basement when I was in high school. And the basement had windows, but they're like, at ankle level if you're standing outside. And I had windows that would open. And on the window, it was like a ledge where the window was. And I had my cologne, my bottle of Drakkar, and my bottle of the green Polo. And the wind blew the Polo bottle over, and it poured into the fish tank, and it killed all the fish. But it was the best smelling dead fish you'll ever
Right, yeah.
And then I killed another fish one time because. Okay, so when wait, no, hold on.
Shouldn't have animals.
This is the worst one ever. This made me feel so bad. So, what are you supposed to do when there's a hurricane and the water's been tainted?
A little bit of bleach.
Thank you.
Oh no!
So,
boy,
I could not get my fish tank clean. I thought, what if I put a little bit of a drop of bleach in there, just like they do with the water that you're supposed to drink
with the fish in there?
Well, you drink the bleach water.
Oh
no!
So
They breathe.
I took a droplet, and I put. I wish to God I had this on film. I took the eyedropper and I put 1 drop of bleach in there, and the fish immediately began convulsing.
Yeah.
And its eyes got all red. And I took it out and I go, oh my God, fish, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And then I ran the water and I ran it under the water to try and wash the bleach out. And then it just died right there in my hand.
You're a murderer.
I know that one. I feel bad about Carmen because I was trying to do the right thing and it was not right.
That fish was just like, oh, I'm breathing like normal. What? Chemicals in my lungs?
Oh, its eyes got all red.
Which is crazy because honestly, I was just about to ask you, why didn't you Google it? And then just thinking back then, you didn't have Google.
Yeah. He could have wrote it in his word processor.
You have to ask a person older than you.
I did have a computer and I did have AOL and Prodigy, and if I turned it on, Carmen, it would take an hour to load up. And then in that hour, I then could have searced online somehow.
But also, that's a big thing that we all learned growing up is if you're taking care of any kind of animal or anything, put bleach on it.
You're not a pet guy.
I'm not. No. I'm not. I mean, I am now because me and Mabel get along.
Your dog ate 4 socks.
Yeah, that's Hazel. That's not my dog.
Oh, okay.
Mabel's my dog. Hazel belongs to my daughter.
And the suicides don't count, Michael.
Yeah, right. Hazel's trying to kill herself with the socks. It's just not working.
Gosh.
Listen, I threw away all my old socks and bought 3 packs of socks from Under Armour the other day, and I keep them on a high shelf now. They're still in the box on a high shelf, so I'm doing my part.
Ralphie tried to escape. Pick him up down the block.
Well, who puts a door on a cage that you can just bend over and
get me the hell out of here?
You killed your cat and then brought it back to life.
I blame Big Dick for the turtle. For the tortoise. Because he put a door on it. Why give it a door?
Carmen's right. You have Pet Cemetery cat, too.
Yeah.
That's right.
I didn't kill it, though. The vet killed it.
I mean, you paid the vet.
No. If I did, I would have got the job done.
It was under your orders.
Yeah.
I mean, really, think about it. I've had some pretty bad luck with animals.
Yeah.
Well, I did check the bird out there, Michael.
Oh, no.
I would say animals have had pretty bad luck with you.
What is it? What did you find out from the birds?
Oh, man.
Well, I have some video here, Michael. I'm going to show it to you.
Oh, gosh.
This is on Bone TV? Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Bone TV. Here we are going over.
No.
There's
the golf
cart.
cart.
Golf cart. Coming around.
Nice golf
bird.
cart.
Yeah.
There's the nest.
There's the nest.
Oh, boy.
Oh, in the golf cart.
Yeah,
going in. Yeah,
they're sleeping.
Oh, wow. I'm looking.
You see it? That's a beak.
No, there's no movement.
I'm so
Yeah, they're sleeping, Joe.
I'm telling you.
They don't sleep for 50 hours in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, you think they're dead?
Yes. They might be dead.
Why did they die?
Well, maybe the bird.
Because you. That's why.
I didn't do anything. This is nature.
But
I
maybe
didn't touch
Mama
this. I
Bird
didn't do
came and
anything.
got 'em.
Oh, is that it?
There's
in
a
there?
bunch of,
I tried to get close. I don't think that's it.
all right, listen to me. What if we take a shoebox out there and put the nest in a shoebox and bring it in here?
Okay.
All right, listen to me. Walk out of the studio, right outside the door by the outside door. There's a Dick's bag on the floor, and inside there's a Puma. I bought shoes yesterday. Take the shoes out and use that box.
You want me to go do it now?
Well,
Yeah.
We gotta know.
All right, I'm going now.
Please be careful. Don't drop
Good
it.
luck, Joe.
Have we even started news?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
What are we doing?
we
What time is it?
We're having a bird emergency right now. Do we care about news?
The bird emergency.
7:50.
All right, let's. Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm eventually going to need Joe for news.
Yeah, so we can't start it now that Joe's gone. So we should
Well,
just.
you can start it now.
I mean, Joe's always gone.
Yeah.
He's never really
I mean, really,
We'll get to it.
when has anybody said they ever needed Joe for anything?
Right.
I love the way he goes out there and he doesn't videotape him doing this. He just goes and gets it.
But he got that video, which is, I mean, that's
No.
a step in the right
I gotta
direction.
tell you, Carmen. I mean, you can't really see anything in that video, but it is a step in the right direction for him.
Right.
No.
And he made sure to announce, I have a video, Michael.
And he was able to put it on Bone TV.
Right.
Yeah, it's
He
pretty.
announced it because of your comment. He was walking out the door.
Well, I do have a video, Michael.
Oh man.
I'm motivating Joe. It's good.
You're a
But
drag.
you don't live with him. I have to deal with him for the rest of the
Negative
day,
reinforcement.
dude.
Does Joe talk negatively about Gio at home?
No, he doesn't talk negatively about Gio, but like if Gio says, when was the last time you did video? You had the new phone for all day. Joe will be like, I have video. I'll do video. I'll do video. I'll take video.
I'm making a new shirt. Video again, JD. Video again, JD.
I mean, he's had the phone, 2 weeks?
Yeah, he was yesterday. He was editing
been a month.
something. Yeah, I don't know what he was editing, but he was editing something on his phone.
Yeah, probably for some other show. Something else he's working on.
Can I tell you that I have recorded stuff and edited stuff on my phone? On my phone. Don't even need to send it to this and use the patch and everything. It takes like 5 minutes.
But in his defense,
his old phone.
Oh God!
You son of a bitch! Did you see that? Did you see that?
Oh, my
on
God.
Bone TV?
No.
We
He
just saw
came
your
in.
There's a guy from Bone TV. He's not in there.
He came in with the box in his hand, and then he made it like he tripped in front of
Dude, that was
the
great.
box. That was very good, Joe. You got me on that one.
Okay, I got an update, Michael.
Okay.
The birds are chirping in there.
They are chirping.
Yes.
They are chirping. So then we need to take care of them.
They moved some of the foliage around, and I could see them. They're in
We'll
there.
play
with
the
their
video so we can see.
mouth. I'm not showing you that.
What? Smart, Joe. Don't let him see it.
Wait a second. So what do we do now? Do we have to feed it?
We got to buy tiny baby bottles to feed the
The
birds.
little bird, the eye drops.
Yeah.
Eyedropper.
We need to get little worms too, like they used to feed. What's his name from Shawshank? Used to feed the birds.
Jake.
Yeah.
Jake was the bird. What
You
was
know
that
for
guy?
sure the mother's not coming back.
No, I don't know the mother. We've never met. What are you, Maury Povich? It's a bird. I don't
You
know who
are
the mother
not
is.
the father.
Wait a
You
minute.
never met the mother, you're saying?
Brooks used to just feed the little maggots to the bird.
Yeah, Jake.
I'm sure we can go find those.
Yeah, we'll go dig.
No, we're not going to dig. We just go to the feed store. They got to sell those.
Makes
there,
way
right?
more sense.
I have a feeling your birds are going to end up like Brooks did.
Brooks.
Oh no.
Give him a drop of bleach.
No.
Brooks was here.
Somebody's got to know what to do. Somebody listening.
Listen, you can actually feed birds dog food, moist dog food.
Really?
Yeah. Like high protein stuff, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Well then
what, Joe?
Well then we'll just mush it up and then and drop it in
Well,
there.
yeah, we'll chew it and then.
Well, you can chew it
No,
in there.
you put it in water.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Bring
let
it
it-
nice and
You
moist.
got any dog biscuits?
Dog
Yes.
biscuits as well. You can use
Hard-boiled
that.
eggs?
Yeah.
Hard-boiled eggs?
I know. Doesn't that seem
doesn't
weird?
seem right.
No, it says what do baby birds
I know,
eat?
but it
Other
seems like-
birds?
yeah, other birds.
Well, it's chicken.
That's a
They're
good-
not.
That'd be like, well, I'm Irish. I can eat a Mexican person.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about it.
We can't do that.
It does say it can't be dry because they'll choke.
Right.
How wet does it have to be?
Real wet.
Moist. So it's
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
and
Like cake.
moist.
It literally says,
Okay.
warning, do not use dry food.
Okay, listen to me. I have these very tiny, from when Hazel was a puppy, these very tiny little treats. They're little pellets. So we can cut those in half and soak them.
This says this woman on YouTube, so it seems very legit.
Put it up on your own nipple.
She said you put the dog food into a container with some water and a little bit of sugar, and then you heat it up, and then you kind of make like a porridge, and then she's taking like a toothpick and scooping out little bits.
Can
and
I give
feeding
you
the
the
birds.
best advice
Kill
that I
'em?
just read?
Oh my god.
Nope, sorry.
If you think you found a sick, wounded fledgling or nestling
Leave it
baby
alone.
bird, call a rehabber
Oh.
or a veterinarian.
We can do it on our
No,
own.
we're going to do this.
Yeah,
We're
we're
gonna do
good
this.
people.
You do not have
We're
a
going to do
good,
this.
you do not have a good track record.
You guys are gonna kill them.
Gio has plenty of bird experience.
Yeah,
Listen to me.
that's right.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of this.
No,
You
you're
are.
I'm going into Tractor Supply today. This is where I'm going to go. After the show, I have to go to Medi Weight Loss. Then I'm going to go to the gym. Then I'm going to go to Tractor Supply. They're all right near each other. And I will go in there and I will say, I have a baby bird emergency. And I will get baby bird food. Because Tractor Supply has things I never knew people made. I'm counting. You probably find real baby formula in there. Well, you people who can't find formula, try Tractor Supply. All right, then these are our birds now.
Yeah, that's right.
Ross just said first break 6:45, Sparkle 7:15. Still waiting for news at 7:46. Probably get to open letter around 11:30. No wonder you're getting fired.
He makes a strong point.
All right, listen to me. It is very late right now. We should take a break, play the commercials, and then we come back and we'll get into news. We'll start the hour at 8 o'clock and just pretend it's 7 o'clock. Okay? All right.
Okay.
News is next. I don't know what's so funny. I don't know why you have to laugh. We have a major nature emergency going on right now. We're trying to handle a lot of things at one time.
Call Ric Flair. He's the nature boy.
Yeah.
Woo.
My wife just texted me and said our dog food is salmon. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Birds eat salmon, right?
Love salmon, I think.
Yeah.
Joel,
Also, you can feed the baby birds like little pieces of worm or insects or stuff.
I don't know where to get. I got to get that at the trader's supply.
No bread.
Go out there. Joe goes out there and
Joe, go forage.
Yeah.
I'll go forage for
Dig some
insects.
stuff.
he pees on the ground and the worms.
Worms.
Joe, there's a small shovel.
Okay.
Go out and dig holes. Tap on the ground. The worms think that's rain, and they start coming up.
Yeah.
Tap on the ground. Tap. And then when they start, then cut them up in little pieces.
And then okay.
Joe has
I have a hose. Yeah, I have a hose.
Yeah, turn
He uses it when he goes.
Make it real rain.
Real rain.
That's not how it works. I don't know. Maybe it is.
Like you're over here tapping, like knocking on the dirt.
Yeah.
All I heard was make it rain for the hose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worms. They said worms, Jim.
All I heard was Carmen say dirt. Dirt. All right, we'll take a quick break.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show.
Hey, you're going to want to listen to this?
Stream Real Raw Radio live.
Now!
Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Wow, that's amazing.
102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Let's take a look at those roads. Traffic congestion in Polk County on I-4 East beyond Champions Gate Boulevard. We have an off-ramp backup in Hillsborough County on I-275 South, the ramp to I-4 eastbound. And then traffic congestion in Hillsborough County on I-275 South from before Fowler Avenue to beyond Sly Avenue. That is your Tampa Bay traffic.
If you've been on the fence about going solar, your time is running out. John Senning here for Solar Bear. The federal tax credit is going away this year, but there's still time to save thousands. Lock in 0 payments for 12 months and say goodbye to your electric bill. Go now, solarbear.com.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Mike Calta for my friends at Lifeguard Imaging. One moment you're living your life, the next you're being told you have cancer, or your heart just stops. No warning, no second chance. Some of you have worked your whole life, saved smart, and planned for the future. Retirement should be your reward, but instead of traveling or relaxing, you're in a fight for your life. And here's the terrifying truth. Heart disease and cancer are still the top 2 killers for men and women. And most of the time, they strike without a single symptom. But there's hope. Lifeguard Imaging's high-accuracy CT scans detect heart disease and hundreds of cancers before symptoms appear, and the doctors tell you it's too late. Early detection gives you the opportunity to do something about it. It's quick, painless, and could literally save your life. I got my scan and the peace of mind. You can't put a price on it. And right now, just for Bone listeners, when you join Lifeguard Imaging's Legacy program, you'll get a second membership for 50% off. Give it to your spouse, your sibling, your best friend, someone you want to protect. Don't wait until it's too late. Go to lifeguardimaging.com today. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
At Bernetti PA, our team will tell you that our number one priority is striving for the best customer service in the industry. I'm honored by the number of referrals we get from our current and past clients. They trust us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Jersey College is a nursing school where faculty know how to give you the resources and support you need with encouragement and real connection.
Hi, my name is Ebony and I'm a graduate of Jersey College. I felt like Jersey College truly cared about me.
This experience was a life changer for me. It's a great feeling. You have to try. Don't doubt yourself. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
Mike Calta here with a piece of advice. If you want to save money on your next vehicle, here's what you need to do. Don't overpay to begin with. I know it sounds like I'm oversimplifying, but I'm not, because depending on what dealership you choose, you may be inadvertently agreeing to pay for hidden fees that can cost thousands, and those are tacked on after you've negotiated the price of the car. For instance, if you purchase a vehicle at most dealerships, you're automatically going to be charged as much as $1,000 to $1,500 for their dealer fee, not to mention paying for dealer ads. That's a long-standing practice where the car dealer adds unwanted and unnecessary option to your vehicle and cost them almost nothing, but cost you plenty. It could be everything from VIN etching to fabric protection, and there could be multiple add-ons on a single purchase, and that, my friend, adds up. But at Stingray, there is no dealer fee and no dealer add-ons either. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Together, let's drive.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at forhers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At forhers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at forhers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's forhers.com/radio. forhers.com/radio.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the hotline and welcome to this show the lovely Ava Louise. Ava, how are you?
I'm good.
Been a very busy past 24 hours for you, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's only been about 12, I think, at this point, but...
Well, Ava, for those of you who don't know, she's been in the news a couple of times. Most viral, at least for us, was when you were doing the toilet seat challenge on the plane. That's people say, toilet seat, but also everybody knew who you were after that. So that was actually a pretty smart thing. But now, Ava's back in the news because she claims to have had a sexual rendezvous with our Antonio Brown the night before the Jets game where he had the complete meltdown. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Now, how is it that you know Antonio Brown before all this?
Well, he DM'd me on Instagram back in, 2018. So we've been messaging back and forth for, 4 years.
And never hooked up before this?
Never hooked up. I gave him my number on New Year's 2020, and he texted me, and we never hung out, never met up. And I haven't really heard from him, since then. And then he hit me up on New Year's Day.
How old were you in 2018?
I was 19. I told him I was older when he messaged me because I was with my friends. And they were like, They're like, you can't let him know how old you are because, like, I was a baby. And they were like, play older.
Legal. Like to point out you were legal at the time, but still you were a baby.
I was legal, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's your type of guy? I mean, I got to admit, when he takes that shirt off, you're like, oh, damn, look at that body.
I mean, he's not really my type. I'm not my...
No.
but
not normally into black dudes?
No, actually.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So you guys have been texting for a couple of years. He's got you on the. He's probably got you in the geographic area of the Northeast in his phone. So all right, I'm rolling into New York. Who am I going to call? Oh man, there's that hot girl that I've been texting with. When does he hit you up about meeting him in New York?
Well, I had gone out for New Year's, and then I was going to go out again on New Year's Day. My friend called me. She's like, let's go to the club. Come on, let's go. And so I'm getting ready to go. I looked down at my phone, and I had never saved Antonio's number. Like, never saved it.
Right.
So it was just, so I looked down at the phone, and I'm getting a call from, like, Florida. And I just, like, decline the call, and I go to text it and see who it is. And then I see that we already had a conversation started, and it said, like, AB.
Oh. And what does he say?
I just texted, hey, what's up? Because I didn't like talking to him, one. And two, I was like, why is this man calling me? And he was like, are you in New York? Like, are you around? Like, I'm at the Westin in Jersey City, and I live in Jersey City.
Now, was the Westin the official team hotel?
That's where the team was staying.
Okay. And now with COVID protocol and all other stuff, how does he plan on, is he going to meet you somewhere, or he right away wants to try and sneak you into the hotel?
He wanted to sneak me in.
Okay. And did he have a plan for that?
No, he didn't have a plan. Because I was being hesitant to, like, go over to him because I still wanted to hang with my friends that night. So I, like, was like, I can maybe come later. Like, I can't right now. But then he started sending me a bunch of crazy voice memos that were, like, so weird that I was just like, I have to go see what's going on. This isn't, like, he sounds wild.
Now, I listened to some of those voice memos. I have no idea what he's saying. He almost sounds like he was, I'm not saying that he was, but he almost sounded like he was drunk or under the influence or something because he mumbled a lot.
That's what I'm saying. And so, like, I heard those, and I'm like, I have to go see what's going on. So I was a little drunk. So I would, like, I didn't realize how close the hotel was really to my apartment. So I take an Uber there, and the Uber was only, like, 2 minutes long. And I was like, oh, I guess I could have walked. And so I am in the lobby. I text Antonio, I'm in the lobby. He's like, oh, I have to come get you because, like, you have to, like, use a key card to, like, come up. And to me, I was just like, whatever. Like, I'm drunk. I was feeling bold. There was, like, a bunch of people in, like, the area of the elevator, like, going
like
up.
Fans?
So, no.
Oh, just people in the hotel.
Yeah, the hotel guests. So I, like, went. I don't think a lot of people knew that they were staying there, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I went to the elevator, and people got in the elevator, they scanned their key card, the floor they were going to, and I just hit 6 because he told me he was on the 6th floor.
And you got up there?
I just got up to the 6th floor. I'm on the 6th floor. I see a big sign that's, like, for the team, like, directing the players where to go. They're like, oh, QB is 2nd floor, so I assume Tom Brady is on the 2nd floor. They, like, had, like, a bunch of, like training, whatever. Just a big sign, and I look, and I see a security guard, and there's a security guard just sitting there staring at me. And he was, like, at a desk with all these papers, all these things. And
real quick, just so I can get a visual, what are you wearing at the time that
I was wearing, like, a black cat suit and Dior sneakers because, like, I was going to go to the club with my friends, and then I didn't end up going.
All right, so the security guard sees you. Probably not the first time he's seen a girl on the floor of the players' room. So how do you end up getting to AB's room?
I just call AB, and I'm like, what room again? And he was like, he told me he's like 6'11". So then I was like, stand up, and I'm like, okay, be right there, and just walk right past the security guard and smile at him, and just go to 6'11". AB lets me right in. The security guard's watching, but does nothing.
And then you get in the room. Now, this is the first time you guys have ever actually met each other, right?
Yep. And he was, like, talking to me, but he wasn't having, like, a good conversation. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like what was he Was he rambling about stuff?
Yes.
What was he talking about?
He was talking about the COVID because like I brought it up because I was drunk, and like people were telling me because like I was telling my guy before I left to go meet up with him. I was like, should I go hang out with AB tonight, guys? Because like all my guy friends were like, they love football and everything. So I'm like, do I do it? And like, you have to go do it for us. And they were like, oh, you got to ask him about his back card, things like that. And like, just like, I knew all about that. So I'm.
Yeah, I want to tell you, this is Ava Louise. She's Instagram, TikTok famous, and she is telling us about her night with Antonio Brown before the Jets game and the big meltdown. So you're in the room with him. You know about the COVID situation. You guys start talking about it?
Yeah, we were talking, and he was just telling me I was sexy, and I was like, yeah, I know. And we were talking about just like football. I was so, wait, who are you playing tomorrow and everything like that. I was wasted. I just like, because I was literally about to go out with my friends.
Right. So this is the best case scenario for AB. Hot, young, drunk girl in his hotel room. So you go there with full intentions of making sweet love to Antonio Brown, right?
That was literally what it was for.
Yeah, you were going to go. So how long until you got, like, what's the move to go from awkward COVID talking to let's start banging?
It was like 20 minutes where he was just telling me, he was like, I've never seen a girl just walk past security like that before. They're always scared. And I look at him and I'm like, I'm crazy. Because I am crazy.
Yeah.
And
Ava, quick question. So you said that he's not really your type. So going there to bang him is not because you want to bang him, it's because more fame?
I mean, I have been talking to him for so many years, and I was behaving for a while lately, like dating this guy all summer, and I just kind of like wanted to fake myself again because like me and this guy just stopped talking.
Is this guy also famous?
No.
What other famous guys have you banged?
I hooked up with Lil Pump, Vinny from Jersey Shore, Lil Pump, the rapper.
Oh, Lil Pump.
He's actually a really nice guy.
Yeah. All right. So Lil Pump, who else?
And then me and Vinny from Jersey Shore were hooking up all summer when I was 19.
Hey, Staten Island guy. Vinny, good job, Vinny. All right.
Yeah, I love Italians are like my type. So like, that's my thing.
Cabs are here.
And so, and then Mike Mayock, he's Logan Paul's friend, cheated on Lana Rhodes with me.
Nice.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
All right, so you're getting around. So you and AB are there. He stops talking about the COVID. Who makes the first move, you or him?
Me, because he was telling me that I was crazy. Like, I told him I was crazy, and he's like, oh, you know what crazy is? Like, I'm crazy, baby. Just wait till you see him tomorrow. Like, stuff like that.
Oh, so you're saying he was foreshadowing what he was going to do tomorrow. He was saying...
I don't know. He was talking about how he had to beat the Jets. Like, it could be possible that it was a play stunt that he did, or he was talking about the game, but... like how he was going to play, like going to play crazy. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
He was crazy. He's like, you don't know my crazy, because I was telling him I was crazy. I'm like, no, you don't know my crazy. But now he knows. And
how well is he? Oh, give me. Let's not skip over the good details. So how crazy did you get right out of the gate? Like, what is the first? Without getting me fired, what is the first move?
I just started making out with him because it was like drunk and full. I was like, whatever. I'm like, this is weird. So
Does he smell good?
Out with him. What?
Does he smell good?
I don't remember, honestly.
Okay. All right. So you're making out with him. Go ahead.
Yeah. And then, like, we didn't, like, actually, like, fully have sex the first time. You know? It was just, like, it was just oral.
You did stuff to him?
Yes, but it only lasts, like, 30 seconds.
Okay. How big is it?
It was pretty big.
Yeah, right? I would imagine in relation to his body, black dude, good shape, got to have a big old hog on him.
It was, but then it was just like, it was like 30 seconds because like I'm very good at what I do.
Oh, wow. And is
surprised.
Would you say he's bigger than Little Pump, or is Little Pump bigger than Antonio Brown?
Little Pump was packing, I'm not going to lie.
But not, listen, as a fellow Italian from Staten Island, though, I know Vinny's probably wasn't as big as Little Pump or Antonio Brown.
Honestly, I think Vinny was bigger than them both.
You are
Get it,
crazy.
Vinny.
Okay,
Vinny
so
actually made my throat bleed.
All right. All right.
All right. So wait a second. So you do that to Antonio Brown, and that's over. Now, my point, I would be like, well, thanks for stopping by. But no, you stay longer and do other stuff?
Well, he wanted to go to sleep. He
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to go to sleep. He was like, let's go to bed, babe. Let's go to sleep. And then I look at him and I was like, what? Because, like, right before he finished, he was telling me he was going to finish. I'm telling you, it was only like 30 seconds. So I looked at him and I was like, already?
Yeah. He just wanted to go to bed. He wanted to get it out and go to bed, get out the demons and go to sleep.
I know. When I looked at him, and he would just shut my head back down. I was like, whatever. And then he was just like, okay, let's go to sleep. Like, I'm kind of tired. He's like, I was like, what?
And you were like, I'm going out.
And then he started talking to me more, like he didn't want to. He wasn't kicking me out. He told me to stay the night. And then he was like, "Wait a minute." And he's like, "Let me see," because he took a video on his phone during that entire thing. He was like, "You have an OnlyFans?" I was like, "Yes." He was like, and he's like, "Let's film this. Let's record." He grabs my phone and he filmed it.
Wow. So you have that video?
Yes.
How do we get to see that? I'd like to see that video. I'd like to see how good you are at what you do.
I'll think about it.
All right.
I mean, you could subscribe to my OnlyFans and then you'll see.
Go ahead and plug your OnlyFans so everybody can go find you.
I mean, just Google Ava Louise OnlyFans and she's the first one.
Okay, so you allegedly, I have to say allegedly, you're in this room doing sex stuff to Antonio Brown the night before the Jets game. He is a little bit weird, but now you're looking at it from a girl point of view. I'm looking at it from a guy point of view. You came over, got in my hotel room. I finished in 30 seconds. Now I just want to go to sleep. I got a game to play tomorrow. But he's at least nice. He tells you to hang out and spend the night. And do you do that or do you leave?
He's actually a really nice guy who's just off and like weird. But then he's let me see the video, and he starts watching the video, and I guess that excited him again.
Yeah.
And so then we actually had sex. But that only lasted seconds too.
No. In what style, what position did you make sweet love to Antonio Brown
It was
allegedly?
just like sideways from like the side. He's hitting it from the back, like from the side. And then it was like 30 seconds, and I looked at him like shocked after, and he said that I was really good at sex too, and that everything was fire, and that it's my fault. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Normally at least 120 seconds, and you must be hot if you banged it out in 30.
It's not him, it's you for sure.
Okay.
That's what I was just like, okay. Like, usually I would think of someone like round one, like they would last a little longer round two, but no. And I was just like, well, this isn't the first time that happened to me. So
Now, do you end up leaving or do you end up staying?
he told me to stay, but then he's like, we have to wake up really early because I have to sneak you out before my meeting with Brady.
Oh, okay. So, and when did you get out?
I was really drunk, and tired. I was just like, I don't want to wake up really early and sneak past Tom Brady. I was like, that's not how I would spend my hungover morning, being snuck past like the greatest like QB of all time. I was just like, nah.
Right.
So then he's like mumbling in his like playing highlights of himself playing and stuff.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, telling me he's gonna give me tickets to the game tomorrow. Like, I can't wait for you to see what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And I was just like, bet. And just like laying there and like could not sleep because he kept mumbling and stuff and like pulling up like the highlights on his game somehow. Like, it just kept playing on his phone. So I was like, okay, I have to go. So I like woke him up and I'm like, I'm gonna go. Like, I had fun. And he's like, I'm gonna text you tomorrow with tickets. Like, how many tickets do you want? Like, all you and your sexy friends can come watch me play. And like, hate to break it to him, but all my friends are gay men, so he probably would have been very sad to look up into the stands.
They would have loved him with his shirt off, though.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, so did you all go to the game or no?
No, I didn't end up getting the tickets in the morning, but I like sent him the videos we made in the morning because we made a couple throughout the entire year. And he texted me back. I'm like, I had fun last night, and he was just like, yeah, bae, you're a beast.
So now is that on your OnlyFans or no?
Not yet.
Can you send me like a screenshot or something?
You wish.
I mean, here's the deal. I like you. I think you're fun to talk to. And I think that you, this sounds like everything that you say probably happened. And especially having been in football hotel rooms and all that stuff, like for where the teams are, you're describing the scene as it is. But you do have some credibility issues because of the whole Kanye Jeffree Star thing, which I think was a great hoax. Anyway, I think it was brilliant on your part for trying to get some fame out of it. But there are going to be people now who doubt you because of that. So you're going to have to come forward with a little bit of something.
I mean, do you really want me to text you a little screenshot right now?
100 million %.
All right. I'm
going to tell you right now, I believe you. But there are going to be people that doubt you. When I posted that you were going to be on the show today, people were like, "Oh, you can't trust her." I'm like, I don't know. We talked to her. I trust her. I think she's got some. Now tell everybody also, Dave Portnoy hates you, right?
Well, Dave Portnoy hates me because I called him a creep. I never accused Dave Portnoy of anything, obviously. Business Insider wrote that article about him. And, I personally I just agreed with their point that he was too old to be sleeping with 19-year-old girls because when I was 19, I had, slept with Vinny. And he was famous, and I did let Vinny do some really rough things to me that I would not let a man do to me now that I'm 23.
Can you tell me what those were without getting me fired?
He put me in his dog's cage.
We've done that.
Yeah. We have done that.
We've actually done that with Carmen, who's on the show.
It was a tiger cage,
and
though.
threw donuts at me.
Yeah.
They were donut holes.
They were delicious.
Yeah.
Vinny put you in a dog cage and then he makes sweet love to you while you were in the cage?
Yeah, and then he showed me videos of girls throwing up into dog bowls and eating it and told me he wanted me to do that.
Oh, Vinny's a freak.
Vinny.
Wow. I will never watch the Jersey Shore the same again.
My gosh.
Gym tan laundry.
Crazy. And that's why he hooked up multiple times because I would do it. But then I was only 19 years old, and it's some guy asked me now, and I'm 23. I would say no. I'd be like, listen, that's not what I'm comfortable with.
Right,
when
that was 19-year-old. Yeah.
When your brain's pretty underdeveloped, and you let guys get away with a lot more, especially someone who's older and famous. There's a power dynamic. So when the insider story came out, Dave Portnoy had slid in my DMs when I was 19 years old. I never ended up meeting up with Dave. But I told Insider, they were asking me if I knew anything about Dave. I'm like, well, he slid in my DMs when I was 19. And I'm like, after reading about all of the rough things he's into, I'm really glad I never hooked up with Dave. I said...
That's not so bad. I mean, you didn't say anything so bad. You just were being honest.
Yeah. I just said I think it's a little creepy because I think he intentionally knows if he's in his 40s that a 19-year-old girl doesn't have the brain development yet to, be a partner to someone that old or anything like that. So
I don't know how much I agree with that, but you're 18, you're an adult. But I get what you're saying. You felt, in your opinion, it was creepy for an older man to be sliding into the DMs of a 19-year-old.
Yeah, all I said was he was creepy, and there's definitely a power dynamic because I've been in this situation before with famous men. I said that I can understand why some of the girls felt violated and felt traumatized, but I did not think the man was a rapist.
Okay,
and
so
then,
you were just honest. You gave your opinion, and you didn't say anything bad about him. They were so desperate to get a woman who to comment on it that they made a big deal out of your comments.
Yes, I don't think they necessarily. Well, I think the only woman who gave my name because I was just honest. It was I have nothing to hide. I'm not accusing him of anything. But then I was the perfect scapegoat for Dave Portnoy, and he found a video of me because I was actually sexually assaulted in college, and I had a friend of mine who was no longer my friend shoving a camera in my face while we were all drunk, asking me why I skipped so much class in college, and I actually missed months of class from it because I was really depressed and upset about it, and really struggling with what happened.
Yeah.
And it's honestly part of the reason why I'm famous because I licked the toilet seat. I went on Dr. Phil. I did all these things because I was so upset that everyone at my college knew me for being sexually assaulted at a party in front of everyone because there was a video of it and it just ruined my reputation so hard.
Yeah.
I said, let me destroy my reputation more and do something so crazy that distracts everyone from me getting sexually assaulted. So that's why I did all this. I get my whole claim to fame, my fame origin story is because I got assaulted in college and just wanted everyone to forget.
Let me ask you an uncomfortable question. Where are your parents?
What do you mean?
Like, you have a good relationship? If you were my daughter, I'd be having a heart attack right now.
It's like fine. They're just like really rich, so they have they're distracted.
Yeah, you're not their priority. I get it. That's awful.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me just tell everybody, this is Ava Louise. You can Google her, Ava Louise. You can find her OnlyFans. Listen, talking to you and knowing a little bit about your background, you seem a lot more normal than I expected. I feel like I know the whole timeline now. In the beginning, I thought, I bet there's a lot more players sneaking girls into their hotel rooms than we ever hear about. So this is Antonio Brown and you guys banging the night before, not that big of a deal. But certainly the fact that he lost his mind the next day, ripped his shirt off and did that whole thing. Now, you haven't heard from him since, have you?
No, we texted the next day.
He said you were fire. You were a beast.
He said I was a beast, and I texted him, and I'm like, why did you run off the field, babe?
And what did he say?
And he told me, he was like, you see me? He said, why see me? And I was like, what? Like, what's that mean? And then I got it, and I was like, I'm like, of course I saw you. I'm like, you look sexy doing it, but why?
Did he ever give you a reason?
He said, you saw me, baby. I'm like, yes, I saw you, but why did you do that? And he never answered that.
Did he ever mention that his ankle was sore at the hotel?
No, he was completely fine. He was telling me he was going to play tomorrow. Like, he was like, I'm going to play tomorrow and I'm going to kill it. And I was just like, yeah, you are. Like, I'm like, obviously you guys will beat the Jets.
Well, they barely beat the Jets, but yeah, I listen.
I know. Part of me thinks that's why he had such a crazy meltdown too. Because I was hyping him up, like, obviously you'll beat the Jets. The Jets suck. Like, you guys have Gronk and Brady. You're gonna win. And I'm like, and you have you. Like, you're a great player. Like, the Jets can't even compare. Because I was hyping him up.
What if you sucked
hard.
the life out of him? What if you weakened his knees? You were so good.
I think that's what it is.
You brittled his bones.
I think that, like, I drove him crazy.
This is all your fault.
You did it so good you broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. I just that's what I really think.
I have to tell you, I like you. I think you're a nice girl. I think you've been through some stuff, and but I think that you're a good kid, and I appreciate you coming on the air. I hope we can stay in touch with each other because I believe you. I'm looking at the screenshots that you sent. By the way, terrible screen. I want to see some dirty stuff, but I mean, I do see the Weston logo in the background on the TV. I mean, your story is legit. I would like to keep in touch with you because this story is far from over. It's going to keep evolving, and you are right in the center of things now. So.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, I gave you the tea on Portnoy. He just did that. That's the whole situation. And, like, why he's trying to jump into the narrative, I don't really know. But now we got AB and I got ESPN, and now because I tested positive for COVID a couple days after New Year's.
Oh, no. So so you breathing the COVID right into AB's face. Or into other parts.
I really think I got COVID on New Year's Eve, like everyone else, because, like, I'm not feeling sick. I was just feeling really tired. I'm like, why am I so tired? Why don't I have an appetite? And I Googled, like, symptoms of the new strain, and I was like, oh, maybe I have COVID, and I do.
Oh,
and
boy. I saw your positive test. You posted a picture of your positive test.
Yes, so I'm thinking there could be a problem for the box there.
By the way, that is the happiest I've ever heard somebody say they have COVID. I thought maybe I have COVID, and I do.
This is Ava Louise. Google her. She's hot. And I think the most shocking thing to find out about this whole interview is that Vinny from Jersey Shore likes girls to get into dog cages and puke in bowls and eat it. I believe her. I'm on Ava's side on all of this. Listen, I believe we became
I have evidence of that, too. Like,
what kind of evidence can you have there?
I mean, I have, like, a bunch of texts of him telling me what a crazy girl in bed I am because I was down for that.
Which one were you down for? The throw up or just the cage?
The cage.
Yeah, I don't want you throwing up.
I don't think I threw up on him. He just made my throat bleed. That's all that happened.
Oh, man. Word. I think we became best friends today, Ava. I love you a little bit. Listen, let's keep in touch. You have our number. Text us whatever you want to text us. I'm on your side. I like this. I like that you're willing to talk, and I appreciate you getting up early because I would imagine this is not your early wake up time.
No, absolutely not. Like, I live off OnlyFans. OnlyFans made me rich. I wake up at like 1 p.m. Like
when you say rich, give me an idea how much we're making a month.
Like, the most I make in a month is like 60, 70K. It depends on the month, though.
I love it. I love it. Good for you.
I have very, like, large, like, inclination to think I'm going to be making a lot this month after.
Oh, yeah. This is it. Well, listen, I hope you do. I hope you make... oh, yeah. Hey, didn't allegedly AB's lawyer try to offer you $10,000 to make this story go away?
Yes, he texted me on Tuesday because I saw AB ran off the field, and I told my friend who runs a very popular celebrity gossip account what happened because she was posting about it, and she contacted the media contacted me, and I told them everything. Obviously, I had enough mountains of evidence to make it just undeniably true, including the tapes and everything like that.
When he said $10,000, were you like, bitch, I'm making $60,000 a month just showing my ass?
Yeah, I mean, I've already made, just since the scandal broke on OnlyFans, I've made $20,000.
Oh, good
so I've made double that.
You need to do some videos in and out of a Brown jersey.
What?
You need to get in an Antonio Brown jersey and do some videos in that.
Oh, yeah, I definitely do.
This is good. Listen to me. I hope you make $100,000 this month.
So do I.
If you make more than that, you should buy me something nice. I'm just saying.
I deserve to. I'm very talented.
Yeah, I heard you're fire. All right, listen to me. You're awesome. I'm glad that we became friends today. If you need anything from us, you contact us anytime, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Thank you. Search Ava Louise on Google. You can see how hot she is, and go give her some money on the OnlyFans. Thank you, Pumpkin.
All right, bye.
Have a good day. Bye. I will tell you, she did send us screenshots while we were talking.
Yeah.
She's legit. She is legit. And the Weston logo is in the background on the TV and all of that. So
I got to tell you, much like Antonio Brown, I could only last 30 seconds with her as well. I mean, just talking to her.
I can tell you, much like Antonio Brown, I also watch football highlights to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And all about it.
Here's the thing, is that she knows how to get attention, and she knows how to put the right information out there. Supposedly, he was saying that he was going to do something crazy tomorrow, and I thought that he might have said to her that he was going to quit or pull his shirt off or whatever he did, and he didn't. What he was saying is that he was going to have a monster day tomorrow. That's fine. I don't really think Antonio Brown, other than the COVID protocol, violating the COVID protocol by sneaking a girl in who we find out now is COVID positive into his room. Other than that, he didn't do anything that most of these players do, sneaking girls in and bang them. So there's nothing that he did that's so bad, and nothing really that weighs into the situation with him leaving the team. But I was curious to see what her story was.
I mean, I think she's probably embellishing the story a lot.
In what fashion? Well, she's pretty honest about everything.
I mean, I don't know. We don't, because her track record, she has been caught and known
but she
to
has
lie.
So much detail here.
Yeah.
She's got the room number, the floor that she was on. She's got pictures that she sent us. We have 2 different screenshots of her in the room with him on the TV. And we have, all the other things that she knows that she'd only know by being in there.
But like my thing is like when she's talking about like the security guard. Like, why do they have a security guard if he's not going to do anything?
Because the security guard's going to stop a guy like me trying to get autographs. He's not going to stop a hot girl that he probably sees every team.
Because he doesn't want to get yelled at by a superstar in the NFL.
Or somebody is giving him $100 and saying, hey, let this girl in my room.
Right.
It did seem like the COVID was her like cherry on top of the story.
Well, I mean, if she put a picture of a positive COVID test, do we know that it's hers? I don't know.
It could be anything. Because you could Google image that and have it.
The biggest thing out of this story is Vinny from the Jersey Shore. What a disgusting and that little pump, not so little.
And who knew Carmen had so much in common with them?
Carmen. You at any time when you're like, I am missing out on all this OnlyFans money.
Oh no!
Oh really?
You were both in a dog cage. You both put 2 syllables in the word no. Noah.
All right, we got to take a break.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Guys with ponytails, girls that think they're models, people that don't know how to Google something, and of course, ventriloquists. No one is safe when it comes to an open letter from Galvin.
Seriously?
Hear a brand new open letter from Galvin live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on the Mike Calta Show. And go check out all the past open letters from Galvin at theboneonline.com. Sponsored by Zero Res. Zero Res. All they leave is clean. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Another check of traffic. The off-ramp back up in Hillsborough County on Veterans Expressway North, ramp to exit 16, Lutz Lake Fern Road. Also, a disabled vehicle in Pinellas County on I-275 North. The ramp from northbound 4th Street North right lane is blocked. And off-ramp back up in Hillsborough County on I-275 South. The ramp to I-4 eastbound is slow. That's your Tampa Bay traffic.
Time is running out. John Senning here for my friends at Solar Bear. The federal solar tax credit is going away this year, but you still have time to save thousands. Tired of your electric bill skyrocketing? You need to call Solar Bear today and make no payments for 12 months. Go now, solarbear.com.
Limited time offer plus tax, tag, title, dock fee. Not valid in space or underwater. Must love trucks. Results may cause spontaneous high fives and neighbor envy. See Rivard Buick GMC for details. Disclaimers are the worst. This is Captain Zach Sturm for my friends at Rivard Buick GMC. Listen, Rivard hates disclaimers. That's why the price you see on the website is the price you get. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com. And when you see a new GMC Sierra 1500 up to $15,000 off, guess what? That's the price. That's how Rivard Buick GMC got to be the #2 GMC dealer in the country. Massive discounts with no catch. See for yourself at RivardBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. You want to listen to this. Will is hosting a tramp stamp free tax stamp event this Saturday, August 9th. Will is offering free tax stamps on most models of their suppressors. If you wait until January 1st, you run the risk of no inventory. So why wait? Will is going to cover you and avoid the tax stamp fee. Shark Coast Tactical has the inventory now, and he will cover the fee on these select cans. And if you don't have a suppressor yet, seriously, what are you waiting for? Oh, yeah. In addition, Silencer Co. is jumping in to offer $200 worth of free stuff as well. The event is real. Get to Shark Coast ASAP. Take advantage of this free tax stamp event and see for yourself. There are always extra Shark Coast employees on hand to fill out paperwork quicker so you can get your suppressors entered in and back to you fast. Shark Coast Tactical is often imitated but never duplicated. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, and open online 24/7 at SharkCoastTactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar tonight, 7 p.m. Embassy Suites, USF, 3705 Spectrum Boulevard in Tampa. 1-800-875-PASS. CamTechSchool.com.
This is Mav, spokeseagle for Veterinaire, the home services company proud to serve you. One of the most common questions I get is, Mav, my AC seems fine. Why do I need a tune-up? The answer is, you live in Florida. Your AC is under more strain than a rookie in boot camp. If you like taking risks, get a lottery ticket. If you like living in comfort, get an AC tune-up. They're comprehensive and affordable, and free if you sign up for a Veterinaire maintenance plan. Learn more at veterinaire.com.
Veterinaire. At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new Pilot for just $399 per month, new passports just $329 per month, or get a new HRV for an incredible $149 per month. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Visit BrandonHonda.com to get your best price and payments right online. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-279-1222 for more information.
When you hire Bernetti PA for your injury case, we make the process easy for you to monitor. We provide you our app so that you can monitor your case at any time. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
August is Bowl Fest all month long at Pin Chasers. Until Labor Day, you buy one game of bowling, you get one free. And on Labor Day itself, a marathon, $12 for unlimited bowling between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. on Labor Day. You can reserve a lane and get more information by going to pinchasers.net and celebrate Bowl Fest all month long.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. I've been asked many times how Morgan & Morgan became the largest injury firm in the world. I think I know. When someone comes to us for an on-the-job injury, we have a huge workers' compensation practice. But many times we find a defective product that was responsible for that injury. Luckily for them, we have a product liability section headed by my son, Mike. In addition to the comp case, there is a product case too. Other times, the injured worker is fired or harassed for bringing that claim. We have them covered. Our employment lawyers handle retaliation claims as well as wage theft and discrimination cases, and in some cases need to file for Social Security benefits. No problem. We became big for a reason. 30% of our new cases come as referrals from former clients. Hiring us is easy. Go to forthepeople.com on your mobile device or computer, or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
John Senning here for the National Aviation Academy. Are you just entering the workforce and looking for answers on what you want to do, or are you sick and tired of your career and you want to change? Well, how about a new life in the world of aviation maintenance? It can be a reality with the help of the National Aviation Academy right here in beautiful Clearwater, Florida, where you can be trained in just a few months by getting your hands dirty, working on engines of planes and jets and props, all sorts of things that I don't know anything about, but you absolutely will. The next class starts August 20th. Visit them online today at naa.edu.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at forhers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At forhers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at forhers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's forhers.com/radio. forhers.com/radio.
Experience Monster Jam live and become a fan for life with an ultimate day of family fun at the Emily Arena on August 15th through the 17th. Get ready to cheer, scream, and be amazed as massive Monster Jam trucks and world champion drivers take over Tampa for a weekend packed with high-flying action and jaw-dropping stunts.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP, and I'm here with Mark of Mark Spain Real Estate. Mark, what are some of the biggest reasons sellers are gravitating towards the guaranteed offer?
Let's face it, open houses are inconvenient, not to mention having strangers traipsing through your home looking in your closets. We created the guaranteed offer to give home sellers a quick and easy solution to sell their homes. With a guaranteed offer, there are no showings, no open houses, and no lockboxes. Just a quick sell and a very competitive offer. It's that easy.
Hey, thanks, Mark. With nearly 30 years of experience, you can trust my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Choose when you want to move on your timeline with the Mark Spain Real Estate Guaranteed Offer and close with confidence. Get your no-obligation cash offer today. It's fast, free, and simple. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Good morning, Doctor. Doctor? Hi, Doctor. Doctor?
Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Hot and sticky again today with that 40% rain chance. High temperatures back into the mid-90s for you this afternoon. Super muggy tonight with an overnight low of 80 degrees and then a 50-50 chance of rain and storms tomorrow. Otherwise steamy with a high of around 93.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, an open letter.
Stop. Rewind that.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to people that just can't figure it out. Dear people that just can't figure it out. Seriously, I'm absolutely amazed every single day by someone that I see and I'll say out loud, how are you still alive? There are so many people walking around that I assume would have been either eaten by a bear, have fallen down an open manhole, or crushed by a vending machine while trying to receive their favorite salty snack. I have a 4-way stop sign by my house, and without fail, every time I pull up, I encounter some window licker that can't seem to figure out who gets there first, stops, goes first. I'm not even talking about if the person's on your right or left or any of that. I'm just talking about get there first, go first. If you can't figure that out, I don't know how you figured out how to get out of your front door and get out of your house, or how do you drive a car or feed yourself. There should be a sniper posted at every 4-way stop in America. And if you get there first and you do the confused, do I go? Do you go? Or you start waving people ahead, the last thing you should hear is thump, thump. Then you'll go, because you'll just slump forward and your foot will slide off the brake. You ever see somebody struggle with the door? Does it pull? Does it push open? We've all done the push and then, it pulls. But I'm talking about the person that pulls, the door doesn't open, so they pull it again and again and again. Figure it out. There are 2 options, Hulk. You got to calm down. Take a beat and look where it says push. Oh, okay, that's what you do. People that put their turn signal on 1/10 of a second before they turn, why even bother? It literally has signal in the name. People that refuse to use their phone to pay for things. Apple Card, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, Cash App. No idea. These are also the same people that talk it down. Come talk to me when all your money is stolen without you even knowing it. Oh, I'll come talk to you when that never happens, because I'm sure you won't hear me whenever I talk to you because you'll be busy writing a check for 1 bottle of Head & Shoulders shampoo, boomer. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to people that just can't figure it out.
We now return to the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. I didn't think it was going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this show, Antonio Brown. How are you, sir?
How you doing, sir? Thanks for having me.
Are you kidding me? First of all, I want to say I'm so happy that you're alive after that weight training video. That scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, man. Thankful I kept it going, man. I must be eating the right food and getting all those vitamin C and calcium, making sure those bones strong, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. Are you ready to walk on the field tomorrow and you get the call?
Yeah, man. I'm ready to get out there and show people what I could do. You know, I've been missing for a couple months, so I'm excited, man, to get back and get back to what I love and, get back to doing what I like to do.
Well, listen, we're ready. More importantly, we're ready to get you back on the field. I would prefer it be with Tom Brady. What are the chances you'd want to play here in Tampa Bay with Tom?
Well, I'd be really grateful if I had the opportunity, to play in Tampa Bay, to play anywhere. And obviously to play with Tom Brady will be an extremely honor. His quality of leadership. his compassionate to want to win. So anytime you could be around a guy like that, man, it's extremely honor. You're going to have an opportunity to do something exciting.
They said now, out of all the teams that were looking at him and the reasons he was going to go where he was going to go is because he wanted more input on the roster. And the rumor is, and obviously I don't know this, but the rumor is he's really high on having you back on the field. That's got to make you feel good.
Well, it's not about me. It's about him. I'm just excited for him and his new team, new opportunities, just to see how well would he do. I know his leadership, his on-the-field play is second to none. So it's all about Tom, man. I'm grateful for him. We both have our own situations. I'm just trying to do everything I could do to get the stuff out of the way so I could get back to the field. But I'm just excited TB got a great opportunity. And I'm just glad that he's one of my close friends. So.
You got the big bucks, man. That's a pretty good payday, huh? $30 million? That's some glue right there. We're talking about what are the next steps before you can come back and play?
Right now, we're just moving all the cases. You know what I'm saying? I think for me in the NFL, they want to know that we don't have no distractions. That's going to be on my name coming back to the field. So I think those things are working themselves out, and I should be back shortly, man. I'm just grateful to have the opportunity to get a fresh start, and hopefully we can find out where that's going to be at really soon. But I'm just grateful that I get the opportunity to get a chance to redeem myself. So I'm excited about that.
Listen, let's talk about this for a second. You are one of the greatest receivers to play this game, and you have a lot of time left for you to play, and everybody has off-field distractions. The opportunity, you're clearly very humble today, okay, and you want to be back in the game, and I think that that's going to happen. If you had your choice now, can you give me maybe top 3 places you would want to go?
Top 3?
Yeah.
Man, I just want the opportunity. I can't be overly selfish.
Please, you don't want to go to Cleveland. You don't want to go to Cleveland.
At this point right now, man, I'm just looking for opportunity. Any opportunity to get on the field and do what I love, man, I'm grateful for it.
Now,
preferably with Tom, but the NFL could, we never know how that works. So I'm just staying positive and seeing what opportunity is going to come my way once it's time for me to get back going.
Listen, we're here in Tampa. This is the most listened to show in Tampa Bay right now. Everybody is listening to you on the air, talk about wanting to play in here. The place is going to go crazy tomorrow in the newspapers, and we would love it. I mean, listen, I have lived here since 1989, and I became a Bucs fan when I moved here, and I bought my first season tickets the other day the minute they signed Tom, because it's the first time that I feel good about this being a winning team. Now, with the idea that you may come here and all, success follows each other. The two of you together would be unreal.
It'd be an honor, man.
And what
we can't predetermine. Obviously, that would be pretty cool. But
I'm gonna get it done.
I'm just grateful, man. You say you gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it done. What do you got? Is Drew Rosenhaus your agent? Is Drew your agent? I'll take less a percentage. I'll get it done. I'll take 0.5%. I'll be set for life.
Let's get it done, man. Let's get it done. Let's go.
You sound like a guy who's really humble right now. This is not the screaming guy that the media wants to make you sound like. That you're the media wants to make you like you're crazy and nobody can control you. But clearly, when you've gone through some stuff, you get a little humbled.
Yeah, I think when you go through stuff and you let stuff build up, you kind of overreact emotionally. But when you get a chance to sit back and you lose things like not being able to play big time endorsements, I think it just give you that perspective. Never take things for granted. And to do the right things, put yourself in a good position. That way, you don't have to be in this position of not being able to live your goals or do the stuff you love. So for me, I'm just at a point now where I just appreciate things more. Got more of APG, appreciation, perspective, and gratitude. So I'm just trying to keep those 3 words in my mind and keep things great too.
You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Summer is here, and it's time to get your backyard ready and where you always wanted it to be with my friends at Waterman Properties. Your go-to for bringing your summer vision to life. Whether you're remodeling, rebuilding, or even repairing from a storm, Waterman Properties handles everything from demolition to install with expert care and zero runaround. There's personalized service, transparent, honest pricing, guaranteed same-day response. There's no waiting, no excuses, just quality work done right. Visit their website today at watermanproperties.net or give them a call at 813-715-7383. That's watermanproperties.net or 813-715-7383 and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Hey y'all, it's Bruce Woodburn, the Loan Arranger. Look, if you've been juggling high interest rate credit cards, personal loans, and just trying to make it to payday, you're not alone. But here's the truth. If you own a home, you may be sitting on the solution. A cash out refinance could help you roll all that debt into one simple payment. No more 22% credit cards, no more minimum payments that never seem to move the needle, just one monthly mortgage payment and a lot of peace of mind. Hey, I'll run the numbers for you. If it doesn't make sense, I'll tell you straight. No pressure, no sales pitch, just honest advice from the guy that's been helping folks just like you for over 30 years. Call 813-213-4009. That's 813-213-4009. Or go to WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. Call now.
Come on, man. My name is attorney Bill Sansoni. You might know me as Dead Air Sansoni from the Ask the Dom Show. I represent people accused in crimes in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Manatee, Polk, and Sarasota counties. I also represent clients in federal court across the country. If you have been arrested or accused of a crime, call me, Bill Dead Air Sansoni, at 813-361-0874 or online at sansoni-law.com. Offices, Tampa.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, bringing you old-fashioned service
And futuristic solutions, like a flux capacitor for your home.
Okay, honey, that's not even a real thing.
But it will be.
Anyhow, folks, at Bolt Electric, we believe you deserve better service.
Better equipped technicians.
Using better parts to solve your electrical problem quickly
And correctly. Call Bolt online at boltelectric.com.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. Don't worry about repainting your scuffed up walls or fixing your leaky faucet. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market, receive an all cash offer, and close in as little as 21 days. No showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate makes selling your home stress-free. Take it from one of their clients, Walker, who said, quote, Mark Spain Real Estate got us an offer in just 3 days for over our asking price. They made the wholesaling process so easy, end quote. With over 72,000 satisfied clients just like Walker, you can trust my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Choose when you want to move with the Mark Spain Real Estate guaranteed offer and close with confidence. Find out what your guaranteed all-cash offer would be. There's no obligation. Just go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Celebrate your love this summer at International Diamond Center and get a free romantic getaway on us. It's the Summer of Romance event, now for a limited time at IDC. Make any jewelry purchase over $3,500 and pack your bags for a free trip. It's a great time to get that engagement ring and let IDC buy your honeymoon. Here's how it works. If you spend $3,500, IDC will give you a 3-day, 2-night hotel getaway with a $100 Visa card for spending. Choose from a dozen romantic cities. Or spend $5,000 on her jewelry and IDC will give you a 3- or 4-night luxury cruise for 2. Spend $10,000 and you'll get a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort. Choose from 4 countries. Listen, if you're getting engaged, celebrating an anniversary, or just want to get away for some romance, IDC has it covered. You buy the ring, we'll give the getaway. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Details and restrictions at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 19. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 20.